you guys. Are you recording, by the way? I'm
Yes.
just trying to make sure.
I'm hot.
Okay, good. Anyways, last time on... Fuck, I pressed the music too early. Well, it's not music. I'll just press pause. Anyway, fuck you!
All he wanted was to start the session.
Alright, I have a solution to... I have a solution to start the session.
I didn't do anything.
Help, my PC is having more
Sorry, Viny, you
Alright.
you can't speak.
My solution was to kick you as a joke. Anyways, I can't do the joke anymore.
Did I just I think I just unrolled myself. Hold on.
No
Wait,
longer
what?
a mod.
Wait, no way.
I was trying to do a joke and I thought I accidentally fucking took a roll off me.
I would have laughed.
Anyways, I'll do the.
No, thank God
Okay.
he's gone.
We're all good friends here. Anyways, last time on the Honey Mew, you guys talked to both the Kobolds, realized they have the same fucking issue, they're just idiots. Anyways, one dragon was out, and you guys saw a picture of them. It was alright. And the other one, you guys witnessed you witnessed the miracle childbirth twice that day, now I think of... Twice that week. Last session was fucking weird.
I don't know what just happened, but all of my opera tabs just closed.
Opera crash.
Yeah, that's an Opera. If you have a lot of tabs, I don't recommend reopening Opera unless you were, for some reason, doing the Roll20 on it.
No, Roll20 was running on that.
To be fair, I don't think Opera supports Roll20 yet.
It does.
It does now?
It runs Roll20. It complains about it, but it runs it.
Yeah, Opera's
Okay.
never really had a problem with Roll20.
It's
just
never
that,
not.
I meant supported. I didn't mean it can run it or not. I meant if it actually is supported.
Okay. Oh boy, I need to go back into scenes and
Then-
everything.
Yes.
For me, it's
I
an
guess.
You see, for me, it's an issue. For others, it's an inconvenience.
Properties. Yeah, look at my notes for a little bit. Ooh, yeah, spooky. Alright. This is the only opera tab I have left. Like, 8 opera pages just closed.
My fault. I
I think it's
sneezed.
fine.
Ugh.
Anyways, last session you guys saw the Dagi tribe. They were vibing. They were stupid. So one of you accidentally stumbled upon their birthing corner. The Kobold, guide would have told you, oh, that's where we do that, but don't go there unless you want to see. Someone stumbled. And then, Dragon wasn't there. It's like, alright, you got one side of the story. Let's go see the other side of the story.
Still a baby.
I really wish I didn't hear
Yeah.
all of that, Benny.
Yeah, look, last session was fucking weird.
Yeah. Seems like weird
Yeah.
shit happens when I disappear.
Yeah, I didn't hesitate to let the kobolds be as weird as they actually would be in lore of normal D&D shit. They get fucking wild. They can eat dirt as a diet.
Kobolds are awesome.
They are. Anyways, don't worry. All 3 of them absolutely hate gnomes. It's hilarious. They will stop an entire race war just to kill a gnome, and then resume it promptly after.
At least no one didn't make a gnome joke.
God, imagine playing a gnome player in a kobold player's game.
Shit.
Unfortunately for you, you're a gnome in a kobold's game.
Anyways, you guys did a, 2-3 days of travels, and you guys saw the reptile tribe. You guys realized you could have fucking died from the environment. Oh well, you guys lived. You guys avoided Betsy, the terrifying spider pet that they have. And and then you guys met the dragon. And then 2 of the eggs hatched out of the 3. Another miracle of birth. What the fuck was last session?
And then we had to run out though before Brett breathed out
Dude,
whatever.
I'm eating a banana.
Poison breath.
Uh,
Yeah, he was so excited that he breathed poison breath, and then you guys went, oh shit.
My children.
Green dragons are surprisingly wholesome for being on the evil scale.
I'm so sorry.
And then, well, here you guys are today. You're basically at the and where we left off was you guys at night, you know, camp set up, and you guys are just sort of talking and thinking. Do you guys stay with the kobolds, or do you guys just go home? So yeah, I'm gonna resume this now, because it's basically an RP moment for you guys. There's animals nearby.
Well, Ryker, do you think that this is gonna actually do anything?
I'm sorry, what?
Do you think the kobolds will not go further out of hand if they do this?
I'm sure they'll be fine on their own. I don't know if I have enough resources to really stick around and supervise them.
Well, if we're having issues with food, I could go hunting for more deer.
Food isn't exactly what I'm worried about.
What do you mean by that?
More of my medicine, I suppose, is the best way to.
God, the wolves are
describe it.
going wild in the distance.
Oh.
How does... What happens when you run out? Is it some chronic condition?
I can't really tell you for sure. I've never run out before.
That's very concerning, actually.
Very much so.
It's not infectious, is it?
No. At least, that's my knowledge.
So,
Actually, speaking of, how many days has it been since we traveled to Viny? I think I may have forgotten to subtract.
So basically, you guys did like. Let me try to get an idea from one to the other. So if we go from like here, motherfucker, don't snap. There we go. So considering you guys had horse mode, that was like what? That went from about 20 to like 60, I think. So that's like 1, 2. So that's about 3. So realistically, from like there to
Dixie,
where you
shut
guys
up!
are now, that's about 4 days in total. And you guys are on like day 5 basically of that whole trip. Or no, not day 5. You guys are ending day 4 and going to day 5.
Alright, so I think this counter is correct, right? I'm at 6, I think?
Okay, yeah, you definitely have enough for...
At least to survive us while we're here, but to survive the trip back is what I'm worried about.
Yeah, that's like 3 days to get to over here. And then... So like... So yeah, 1, 2, 3.5 for over here. And then by ocean it was like... I was saying like 100 by ocean or some shit.
so there's not enough time even now.
So... Yeah, it's like 4 for ocean.
So there's 8 days of travel to get back.
Yeah, so I'd be short 2 days.
That is very short. Is there like a particular doctor that you need to get your medicine for, or can we go to some place to find it?
I brew the medicine myself. What I have isn't something that's ever been diagnosed in someone before.
Oh, then what are the ingredients that you need for it then?
You know, maybe Colton. You know, Colton's a druid, the cowboy. he might be able to find you. He might be able to either find or produce the resources you need.
Perhaps, but with Colton being sick, I don't need to push him any further than what he's already been.
I guess that is true.
Distant pixie sneeze.
I was about to do the whole T-pose joke, but okay.
Don't worry, that's him. That's him laying down. And the player's not here. They just canonically T-pose the entire session.
So-
They still move. They're just T-posing.
Well, how much medicine do you have?
He'll kind of just set it, basically kind of reach into his little pouch on the side of his, not a pouch, like a small little bag on his hip, kind of just fiddle around in there. And he'll pull out a vial with what appears to be some sort of orange-colored solution.
I think I've counted 6. I need 1 per day. So I got 6 days on this island.
6?
Well, actually,
What? It took us a week to get here.
I brewed
Yeah,
as much as I
that's
could
long.
before we left, but
I want to remind you, if I recall, you got medicine from this location. So
Yes,
you would
but I
get-
already brewed my supplies, or I already brewed all the medicine I
True.
could from it. I'm pretty sure.
While that is true, you could look for the same shop. I'm gonna check my town notes and check which one had it, just in case for you.
Well, this sounds like an emergency. Does your life depend on this medicine?
Yeah, Shadowshire Docks has the alchemist that you were at.
He'll kind of just go silent for a moment and just say, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the effects of not taking the medicine would be, so I can't really tell if it's a emergency or not.
Well,
Well, given your
it doesn't
condition,
sound good.
given your condition already borders on bedridden, I think we need to help you however we can. What components does it take?
it takes quite a few. Most of them can be found in any apothecary stores, but
Did we find them in the forest areas where we are?
not to my knowledge. I can probably try to refine some ingredients into the other ingredients I'd need, but that would take a while.
True. I could go look around though and see if I can find something though. There might still be some time though before bed.
Yes, we could help you.
We just need to know what the ingredients are. Maybe I'll search for them.
Well,
If you will, let me go with you. I'm pretty sure I can identify what we need. Or what I
Okay.
need.
all right, yes, and I will follow you just so, in case you need help.
I guess we're going on a night expedition, I guess.
Heck.
Yeah.
Question, do you have any of the ingredients from before?
I think I used them up brewing them.
Yeah, have any at the moment.
I probably didn't actually put them in my inventory, but I'm pretty sure I used them up when I was brewing them. That because I rolled good on the alchemist kit, so I got a few extra
Alright.
out of it.
I'll basically do a quick coin flip. Congratulations, you have enough to make just... Well, you can't tell from there, but you know you can make at least one.
Speaking of, we're probably gonna have to actually like come together and determine what the actual ingredients are.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. Thank God this is just a side game, and, you know, this is the first side bit of it.
Honey, nightshade, and poppy seeds.
I think Nightshade would put me down quicker than whatever condition I have
Okay.
now.
I love the
I'm just
idea of
saying.
honey being. I love the idea of honey being in it because Honey Mew.
Oh yeah.
So honey is canonical in there.
I've already
also-
contributed.
It is on the bright side. It gives you a nice sweet taste at least.
The problem is that I don't get to taste it.
It gets injected. Oh.
Man,
Well, alright.
Well,
Well,
go ahead and
with
get
3
to
sets
searching
of
then.
eyes, we should be able to find this well.
Yeah.
So, question for Zofia, do your eyes glow?
Actually, yes. Though it might give me away a little bit, though. But I do not see in the dark.
So they glow, but you can't see in darkness?
Yeah. My eyes glow red,
So it's
but I literally just cannot see in the dark.
How is it that your eyes glow?
I don't know.
You just woke up and they can?
They just do.
Huh. You're quite an interesting creature, Zofia.
So are you.
Uh-oh. Please.
Oh.
Please, Friday Night Velco, do not taunt me today, too.
Oh my gosh.
okay, that's
Poor
funny.
soul.
Fantastic.
It's on GM.
Oh.
My turn.
Do I have to reroll?
It's also on you. No, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
So you were scripted to see it. Literally. I'm sorry, Hack, but even with that reroll, you don't.
Yeah.
You could use your. If you want to use your passives, you can.
Are we looking for something, or are we trying to find a ingredient?
No, that's just like. This is just before you guys,
Oh, okay.
This is
Yeah.
before.
Then I'll
This
just
is
use
something-
passive. Fuck it.
Yeah, what's your passives?
13.
12.
I forgot where my passive was. It's been a while. 13.
Basically, if your passive is not 14, you do not see it. Man, he sees it. Perfect timing. So, so Shiro immediately hears the tiniest rustle in the distance, turns, and there's just a deer staring into their eyes. Roskr also notices it.
I'm
But,
distracted
Shiro
by the
can-
baby.
Shiro can also notice that there is 2 other deer staring behind the one deer. There are 3 deer staring at you.
I only have one question, Benny.
What?
Are they on all fours?
From what you can tell, they seem to be.
Can I observe if anything is unnatural about the deers?
Right? Yes, you can.
And the plural for
Um,
deer is
I'll.
deer.
You can either investigation or perception.
Both of those are 2.
Take your pick. From what you could tell, it does seem like a normal fucking deer. It's just fucking creepy how there's just 3 staring.
Shiro's gonna try and navigate the group in a direction opposite the deers as we go through the woods,
I'm still holding purple
Alright.
fire. though,
and
to keep-
eventually, and
safe.
once they're out of sight, she begins to just glance around the tree line and pay more attention.
Alright. Now, for the group, would everyone like to try and scavenge for anything?
Yes, I'll try to search for the honey for now.
La Hun.
The hun.
Mm-hmm. So, for scavenging for materials, that'd be survival checks, basically.
Mhm.
Can I interest you in a nature check?
It's all the same to me.
Because I pity you? Yes. but only because it's
I'm gonna be
Ryker.
rolling 14s until the end of time.
Guys, it's not my day today. I'm sorry, boys. Your chemist is dying.
The curse of Velko flows through you.
Oh.
Okay.
Power flows through you. Authority.
For
I don't feel
Zofia, so for Zofia, and then I'll go to Roskr right after. So Zofia, you see, well, the faintest glow of orange, and you're like, oh, that must be some honey.
Oh.
You look and it's a bunch of little like, what the size this be? I guess like 1 inch like wide little orbs of honey. You can notice it moving. Would you like to look closer at it?
Oh, that's a weird thing. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna observe it, so perception.
You wouldn't need a perception. All you need to do is down for this. But yeah, you can, kneel and crouch down and stuff, and you get a closer look at these little honey globs wandering on this log, and you can notice that they're actually ants. Their abdomens are filled with enough honey that it's emitting a tiny light. And they're just sort of doing their thing, going along you can notice it's a worker trail of ants. And there's a good few going back to the hive. Or not hive, the colony.
Well, they are carrying honey, but should I kill them and collect the honey, or should I see where they got the honey?
Milk the ant.
So yeah, this is fun ant knowledge I got. This is something called a honeypot ant. Real thing, and you can actually buy like preserved honeypot ants for eating that are filled with whatever they ate. It's pretty neat.
Wait, I think I still have my... Wait, I don't have a bottle though. That's the issue.
Yep. While you decide what to do with these, we're gonna go to Mr. Robo. You notice that there is a dormant beehive at the moment that you find, and because it's night, they're not active at night. So there's extremely faint buzzing in there, but you do find an entire hive.
Who's closest to me?
So, Mario Kart random select noise. So yeah. So going left to right. 1 is Hack, 2 is Shadow, 3 is Shiro. So Shadow's the closest. So Shadow is actually in realistically like 60 feet away from you. And yeah, you can see Zofia did hunched over inspecting something on the ground while you're staring at a beehive. Sleepy beehive, and there's a tiny bit of honey leaking from the side you can see. Since you rolled really high on, your survival, you can easily see that the ants that you don't know he's inspecting are sneaking into that hive.
I think what I will do is something probably stupid.
Maybe.
I'm going to empty out my pack.
Oh no.
And because I'm a robot, these things don't really matter.
You're right.
I'm going to very quickly backpack it.
Oh no!
Would you like a sleight of hand check to just get it in there as fast as I can and seal it shut?
Yes, because this would rattle some of the bees. And you're taking their entire fucking house.
You have alerted the horde.
Exactly.
Yoink. So yeah.
Oh no.
Hey, Tavis, so you do it so quick that you hear all of them awakening, and before you can, as you throw it to the bag, it slips. So I would like for you to do another check to make sure you don't drop the hive onto the floor.
Oh no.
Would this be a
It's
death
so
save?
over.
It
You
waxy.
can if you want. I mean, not if you
Oh,
want.
that's
It's a
both
deck save.
0.
It's a save.
Oh no, he waxy. No.
I would like for Shiro and for Ryker to do a perception to see if they hear this or not, since you guys are a bit further than Zofia. Zofia can hear a faint crunch.
If I roll under passive, can I still use it?
Yeah, you can use your passive.
I rolled passive anyways.
So, Zofia turns as they hear the crunch of the hive, and Riker's ears twitch as they also hear the hive crunch, but it's... So yeah, you can hear, like, it's a weird squish and crunch, but, like, you guys can't tell what it is just from hearing it. It's just a what the fuck was that? And unfortunately, Shiro's a little too far to notice it.
Can I do another check for the deer?
Yes, you can.
I am.
You've lost the deer.
I have a funny reaction to the bee stings.
Yeah. So yeah, angry hive noises. They are trying to sting the ever-living hell out of you.
Ow. Ooh. Ow. Pain. Oh.
I imagine you're doing like dramatic JoJo poses too.
Yes. Oh, the pain. It's horrible. Oh, goodness. Why have I done this?
Oh no, the pain. It's agonizing. Oh, what?
Zofia just runs out there like, hell no, I'm not getting involved with this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Now
bees.
for...
And now since
So-
you're out of range, I can do this. Thunderclap.
Yeah.
All those bees are dead.
So I was about to ask if you wanted to investigate the distant crack, but now everyone hears the fucking thunderclap suddenly.
Did you hear some? Ow!
Just
What was that?
sorry, bro.
That sounded like it was near the
It's
camp.
fine.
Are you okay, Ryker?
And all the bees that were touching me are dead.
Man.
Not if they make their con safe. No.
Oh, so that's where they got their honey from.
Riker's just gonna start booking it back towards the direction of the thunderclap.
Roskr will not know if the bees are still stinging, and he will still be doing the poses and the ow, ooh, oh, ow,
Roskr.
the agony.
Whoops. I said Ryker. I meant to say Roskr. My bad.
Zyka.
What was all that noise?
Bees.
Bees.
You disturbed a beehive,
I
Yes.
wanted the honey.
and somehow disturbing the beehive sounded like an explosion.
I fell.
What are you made
Dude,
of,
roll a
cast
dece-
iron?
Roll a deception, please. Tavis, please roll a deception.
Did you though?
Hack, would you like to?
Shit, okay.
You believe him?
I don't need to because Zofia was watching.
Zofia doesn't care. It's they saw. Ryker is like, holy shit, damn, he must have fell hard. What did he
Riker's
miss
just gonna
in the
fucking
middle?
pinch his nose and just say, "Fuck, hold on."
He says, "Fuck, hold on." Okay, what else?
No.
Did
What
you
now?
really though? It doesn't look like you. It doesn't look like you fell.
Riker's just gonna pinch the bridge of his nose and just say, "You really need to go on a diet if that's what you falling sounds like."
A low red glow is emitting from underneath my helmet.
And Shiro can obviously tell he's not telling the fucking truth. This ass.
So, now that you've fallen down, at least we have the honey. So, we can look for the other ingredients or components.
I just think it's funny. I went to swipe it. I swiped it good, but it hit the ground in the bag, so now it's splattered all over the inside of the bag.
You've got honey sticking all over your... Oh, no.
Don't worry, we'll clean it up later. Let's go ahead and search for the other ingredients. Come on, Purple Fire. Let's get going.
Yes. And Ryker, you can stick with me. In case something gets out of hand with your health condition, I can heal you.
Much appreciated.
One broken beehive.
Hey, Purple Dragon, do you want an ant full of honey?
So Shiro's kind of gonna break off from the rest of the group looking for ingredients with Ryker just by like holding a hand to his back.
Ryker will just go with Shiro.
Alright. So, everyone make another perception for me.
Oh boy, another one, Mr. Krabs.
Oh no, here we go again.
Alright, right. Well, if you need a little bit of help, how about this?
6.
You've seen what these things look like in the apothecary, just imagine them out in the woods instead. This somehow helps.
Now if I were the wings of a beetle, where would I be?
Probably on a beetle.
No.
There's plenty of those underneath tree bark.
So basically, you turn Ryker's into a 21.
I turn Ryker's roll into a 21, yes.
Okay. So someone asked me, hey, how's the session going? And like, it's going alright so far. Very late start, but they destroyed a beehive and found some ants, and like, the fuck? No context D&D is amazing. So I'm trying to figure out what to say because I wasn't expecting a 21 to just be here. Alright, so question, would you guys be right back at camp at the moment, or would you guys still be a little bit into the forest?
No, Shiro's guided Ryker deeper into the forest.
Same here.
Alright, so you guys are with Ryker, basically.
Yep, and I'm still holding on to Purple Dragon.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh wait, Purple Fire.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy, okay. So, I'm trying to figure out how to describe this. I didn't think this part... POV, the DM expects too little of the players.
Damn.
Look, your rolls have been low, surprisingly, sometimes, okay? What the fuck? Okay, so, Ryker... So, fucking... Brain, please! You know what the words are, say them! Guys, help. I'm becoming illiterate every second that passes.
Don't worry, I
Oh, you
understand how you
process
feel.
it. I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Don't worry, Viny. I have something that can help you out.
Hopefully I can remember how to speak.
Is your head supposed to sound like a diesel engine starting in the cold?
I guess we can do this while Viny's struggling. While Shiro's walking with Ryker with her hand on his back, she's going to lean in to Azir and say, I'd like to have a word with you in private sometime tonight.
Well, we are alone. I suppose we can talk about it now.
Yes, but somewhere a bit further out of earshot of the others.
Fair enough.
Alright, so my brain remembered. I'm texting it to you. Just continue your roleplay.
Oh, would you look at that?
Oh, would you look at that? We're out of earshot.
Shiro looks around to make sure nobody else is around.
Alrighty,
The fucking
I'm back.
deer.
Actually, wait, yes, perception check for
Actually-
deer.
You can do that, yeah.
Everyone has
Nat
PTSD
20.
because of what happened.
Well, shit. Okay, so I guess I don't have to type this anymore. So, as you're, as you're like, I'm paranoid, where's the deer? Ryker can hear sudden, like, twigs snap from behind. So he turns over and looks, and Shiro, as you're looking around... Yeah, no, that's the perfect music, actually. So Shiro is like, huh, oh, there's that one creepy-ass deer again. Here's the twig as well, turns. And, well, yeah. There is a scrawny, hunched over deer-like humanoid staring at you guys from the forest. You can just see
Pointing
a pair of glowing eyes. It is locked eyes with you. Its head twitches a moment before it starts slowly stepping back.
Shiro
and trying
sees
to-
the deer and just freezes before just continuing the staring contest.
What is this? What is this? What are these deer wanting?
I'm trying so desperately to be in a private situation, and the other people just meld in.
What the
Zofia's
fuck
good at
is
following
that?
you guys currently.
Yeah, I'm still following.
So yeah.
And Zofia could see these deers though, so she doesn't like it that they're staring back, but still.
Ryker,
Zofia clearly didn't see the scary thing.
I think our private conversation will have to wait until we're safe.
I think I agree.
What was
Also,
that?
where the
It's
fuck did
safe
you
that
come
these
from?
guys are watching.
Suddenly you hear a low guttural growl before it just sprints and it disappears into the darkness.
Oh, hell no.
So, I'm adding Skinwalker to the list of crazy things Shiro's witnessed.
Guys, I think we should get our weapons out just in case.
I am.
Don't need to tell me twice.
Alright, well, I don't have much in the way of a weapon, but I've got this knife. You know, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you got there a knife? No.
So long as it's strong enough or sharp enough.
I mean, I've got a rapier too, but I don't think puncturing a wild animal is gonna help very much.
I'm gonna do something that Zofia's gonna randomly just say out of nowhere out in the woods.
Wait, what are you? You're trying to scare the woods?
Trying to scare the deer though and stuff, but I don't think it's gonna work.
Okay, so I'll say this. The two deer you do try to scare because you find the two deer from earlier. One of them just does the stupid thing of, how deer scamper uncontrollably when anything happens. So one of them does that, hits a tree, and just runs the fuck off. The other one, however, it does not react. It just stares.
I was gonna also say though, like, if you plan on doing anything or try to steal anything from us, I'll stab you in the eyes.
It's still
Oh.
staring.
Huh.
I don't think that thing cares.
This deer's really special, isn't it?
Considering it was standing on two legs. Yes.
That's not the deer. That's the Hack. Basically, that was like south from you. This one was just like north from you, basically. It's a
I don't
completely
trust it.
So
I don't blame.
me and you witnessed Skinwalker deer disappear into the south.
And now you don't trust a deer, and you can't tell if this is a normal deer being stupid or if it's an actual. Yeah.
I would like
just gonna-
to stare into the deer's eyes and see if I can tell if it's natural or not.
So, it does the same head twitch as it's staring into your eyes. Why is that so perfect? Holy shit.
Okay, let's just go ahead and keep on searching for
It
the
does-
ingredients.
Wait, it does the same head twitch that the thing that crawled out of the woods did?
Yes.
Yep.
I think our search is over for tonight.
Yes, I think it is. Take my hand firmly and watch my back. I'll walk us back to camp.
I'll keep an eye on our behinds.
I'll keep
I
the
got a
flanks.
crossbow. I got a crossbow with a bolt with their name on it if they get any closer.
Yeah, Ryker's gonna go ahead and
Also,
pull
I'm
out
gonna
his
have a hard.
clover.
Actually, I'm gonna have a hard time actually even wielding my crossbow though because I'm also carrying purple fire.
Shiro is going to lead the group back with the little knife in her hand.
Man, once you
Eyes-
grow up purple fire, I'm gonna raise you to be a fighter.
Eyes locked onto the deer until I can't anymore.
Yeah, Ryker's gonna keep watching the flanks to make sure though that other one doesn't try to come back.
Hey, Vinny, question: can purple fire fit in my backpack?
Yes, it is literally it. It's not a newborn, but it's a couple weeks old, like a month. Like it can fit in there.
Okay. Actually, no, I shouldn't really put purple fire in there though because I do have some stuff in there like deer antlers and whatnot, though, which would probably hurt it.
This is what Ryker looked like as an infant.
He was a bag baby.
Fuck.
No, that was Malik.
No! Doesn't Malik just mean child?
Malik is a child.
No, but
There is,
I'm pretty sure Malik as a word just means child.
Hold on, let me look. No, it means God the King.
Oh.
Man, unless they act like a child.
Alright, let's go back to camp, and I'll bring fire with us on our conversation.
Mm-hmm. We'll have to search in the morning.
Yes. When it is much safer, hopefully.
Yes,
Yeah.
and as Shiro's leading, she's going to cast a message on Ryker in the back and be like, respond to this if you see anything weird.
Ryker won't respond, but he'll kind of just nod his head.
Great.
Hey, yo.
What do we have to do to not see what's in this music's thumbnail?
Something
I don't know one way to get out of here.
I know, guys. We gotta walk with confidence. Just follow me.
I mean, one of you is a part, if I recall, right?
Oh, yes, I am. Alright, let's see what I do with a, runway walk. Nat 3.
You
Nah.
accidentally trip over a fucking tree root.
No.
I'm keeping an eye out.
So yeah, as Shiro does a trip, you could see it. You could see it in the distance take a step closer before it locks eyes with you and freeze up.
I see you, dear.
Hmm?
It's right over there.
Zofia can now notice that this is the humanoid one.
Yeah, Hey. I'm
Yeah?
not only one to suggest this, but, can I interest you in some drugs?
Wait, what?
I think I,
Deal with the deer.
I think I may have to take
Ryker's
you
just
up
gonna
on
go
that.
ahead and pull. Ryker's just gonna go ahead and pull out 2 needles and kind of just hand it to both of you, and just say, "Inject yourself with this. It'll make us a little bit faster for a little bit."
Oh,
Uh-huh.
okay.
And this is just me casting this on everyone.
Everyone.
Yeah, there's 3 of us. We're all walking a little bit faster now. I'm also at the level 1 spell slot, so God help us all.
Because I
Understood.
keep watching until we don't see the deer again.
I'm glad the flesh people can walk faster.
Everyone keep moving forward.
if you're afraid of needles, you can also just take it orally.
Oh, you mean
Luckily
I can drink
for
it? I
you,
wonder
Tavis,
what
it
it tastes
won't
like.
It tastes like absolute shit.
The fluid touches her tongue, and she gets a Vietnam flashback to the boat.
So, Dan,
And
your
that is
face
why I say
is
inject.
lemons.
It's lemons again.
No, your face just like scrunches up like you had a lemon.
Oh no!
It's horrible.
What was that sound?
You know what? That's canon.
What
That's
was
a
that
different
noise?
noise. So yeah,
Guys, I've lost a
after-
deer.
yeah. No, it's missing now. That's the noise that happens.
face. My eye is swollen.
Holy shit. Go take
Hello?
care of that, man.
Move faster.
So it took the robot.
Move faster. What do I see? What do I see with my amber eyes?
no!
So, you notice that it's not on ground level until you hear rustling from above, and you see that thing like on all fours in the trees.
What have you done?
I have spilled the secrets of the universe. I'm sorry.
It's holding your gift! It's holding your gift! What have you done? It stole your meat!
Okay, so can you repeat that?
So, holy hell, how long does this go?
I'm sorry. I was trying to do the funny. Okay, I'm putting this in Vin instead.
Yeah, hang on, I want to see what this looks like.
I'm very curious now.
Yeah, I need to see this.
Oh no. So,
Let me
I guess
take it
Shiro's
over.
paying more attention after taking that horrible tasting potion.
That's funny, hack.
Sure has to taste horrible foods.
I am.
My face feels
I
better
imagine.
now.
I imagine it tastes like what an essential oil does.
Alright, yeah.
How would I put this? It tastes like It just tastes like the most bitter medicine you can possibly imagine.
Yeah.
Fuck. Embed failure.
So that
Laugh at me.
happens, and then Shiro does the nat 20 perception. What did she see?
Okay, so you look around and, well, from what you can tell, you've luckily completely lost it until you hear rustling, and you realize that rustling is in the trees. You look up, and it is on all fours scuttling tree from tree. And when you lock eyes, it freezes again.
Is something wrong,
Luckily,
Shiro?
you guys are able to keep enough distance with the... You could tell if you guys were on foot normally, it would have caught up by now.
It's... They're in the trees.
Okay, this deer is starting to annoy me.
Everything. I sure hope forest fires
What
aren't
is this
disallowed in the
giant
contract.
X?
Hey guys, I put a gif of what would have happened if you guys didn't have the thing right now. If you didn't have long strider right now.
Come on, guys, let's get back to the
Timo,
camp. We're
no!
almost there.
Everyone, as fast as you can. We need to get out of here. We're only barely gaining ground.
Yes, let's go.
Once we get to camp, though, let's make sure that we get ready for what's gonna come.
Get fire. That tends to stop the spirits.
Yeah.
And with that, Ryker's gonna go ahead and load up a firebolt.
Work. It works on beasts well enough too, so prepare for both.
Well, I don't have any fire weaponry on me, so
I
no.
hate its sound.
Let's just keep going. Let's keep going.
So yeah, as you guys keep walking back and, you know, keep on going forward, it's still frozen every time you look at it. Once you guys lock eyes, once you guys get too far to actually see it, it's gone. and all you can hope is that you get away.
Vinny, this thing's a skinwalker, right? Like, from insight, this thing looks like what I'd think a skinwalker would look like.
It's more like the
Full
weeping
on
angel,
Wendigo.
though. How
Full on-
when we get
full
keep
on
eye
Wendigo look.
contact with it.
Ah!
Yeah, no,
How
just
far
think of
away
like
is it?
So it's emaciated, bestial, and looks like
bestial,
it's got a
emaciated.
animal
It looks
skull.
like it's starving. Deer skull with antlers and shit. And think of the body proportions of an Enderman on it as well.
Ah!
Yeah. Don't worry, you don't know if it has a jaw or not to extend as well. All you know that there's a skull there.
Get to camp, get fire. Get to camp, get fire. Get to camp, get fire.
So, would you guys like to just full on fucking sprint back?
Please.
Yes,
Ever-
let's go.
Everyone
I'm
athletics
still gonna
now.
keep an eye, but yeah.
Everyone
Well, if we're going to be
athletic.
using athletics, I'm going to use my special ability.
I'd like to.
Run
I
away!
want to finish my sentence, please.
I am inspiring Ryker.
I want to finish the sentence really quickly. The athletics is on advantage thanks to Hack's little bit, and this being
Oh right.
adrenaline filled situation. So all the adrenaline in your veins and Riker's drugs in your veins. Well, you're going on advantage for this situation.
21.
So, I'm going to use the
If you want.
advantage and a special magical ability to give me
Alright.
my intelligence bonus on top of it. So, I'm going to be moving at 29.
So actually, since it's athletics, I have something that I can probably try to save Shiro with if you'll let me increase my DC.
I will let you.
Bop.
Please.
Armor of magical strength.
So I add an additional 3 to my roll, making it 18,
We did the same
And
thing.
I gave you inspiration.
which makes it a 24. So basically, you'll kind of see as Ryker kind of glances behind him and sees this thing coming,
Help,
and
help,
then
help,
glances
help,
back
help,
forward,
help,
seeing
help.
and then seeing Shiro beginning to stumble. He's just gonna kind of grasp at his armor and seemingly kind of press something in there. You kind of hear a mechanical hiss, almost, as a drug begins to be injected into him, and he'll basically just fucking grab Shiro from behind and just start taking off.
Alright, so when you go to grab, you notice that thing's suddenly in melee range going for a grab. The moment you snatch Shiro, it barely misses you fucks. And as you take off, you see it go back into the bushes and hides. It was mid swing when you saved Shiro. That was a grapple.
Please don't let go of me. Please don't let go of me.
Are we still within 120 feet?
Make a perception to see if you can tell.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not supposed to be advantage, but...
Anyways, you can tell it's still in range, and you see the everything like rustling and shaking as it's trying to make its getaway to hide.
Magic missile!
I was really hoping the video would roar suddenly as soon as you did that.
I don't care how big the room is. Fire bop.
So yeah. While you don't know exactly where you hit it, all you know that you hit it in multiple places. Could have been an arm, torso, could have been the head. Really hard to tell. But all you know is that you hit it, it lets out this guttural roar, and you hear it retreating faster into the forest.
Nice shot.
Thanks.
Yep.
As, like, the helmet slams right back down to cover up my face.
I will mention, you guys make it back to your little camp, and you
Oh.
guys notice, well, I would have had like the rocks here. Pretend there's the rocks here. The fire's out.
Ah,
Oh,
crap.
hey.
The fire's
It's
out.
my map.
Yeah, hang on.
We've
There's
been
the
to
fire.
these woods before.
Shut up.
Ryker's just gonna go ahead and put down Shiro.
So yeah,
Shiro's
your
holding on
fire
to like
is out.
Shaggy.
Darn. We need more wood.
What do you mean the wood's gone?
Who has fire magic?
I do. Not magic, but
I hope those rocks are
close
good.
enough.
Okay, I will say this though: the tent that had fucking Colton in it, you could just see the vague bulge of a laying down T-pose.
Oh no!
There's just a T shape on the floor under a tent.
They knew better than to mess with a sleeping cowboy.
It was just accidentally fucking imposing dominance.
Okay, Purple Fire, you're gonna go in my bag. I know it might be a little uncomfortable, but just be there for now, okay? There we go. Okay, pulls
Let's have a little-
up my bow.
I hate it here. The dog farted.
Alright, I'm gonna see if I can relight this fire.
Shiro has her dagger out and is watching the woods keenly.
Fucking hell! So something kind of funny, guys. Someone accidentally hit like the bathroom wall just now. Freaked me the fuck out.
Hey Vinny, what's that shape behind you?
You motherfucker!
The camera ain't even on.
I know.
Anyways, let's light this fire. I
Alright.
missed the fire.
Don't worry. So as you hit it, it doesn't seem to. It refused to ignite for some reason.
What? Compound rock.
You might need to get more wood. It could probably be that, because all this is all charted by now. Might have been gone a little bit too long.
Wait, do I have a... Alright, I do still have some torches in my inventory. I'm gonna actually try to light one of those instead.
Oh yeah, that could work.
God damn it.
It's getting... I can hear it, but I can't see it.
Vinny, can I light a torch?
Yeah, you can light a torch.
Alright, torch lit.
I saw Vinny ping the woods.
I saw that.
Oh, no.
I saw that. I don't like it here anymore.
Ryker, why's the fire not going?
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
So, as you're trying to light the fire, something seems a bit wrong with the fire. Your torch lights normally, but something seems wrong with the pit.
Can I check?
It won't light.
Can I turn around and check if the pit's been doused?
Yeah, you can make a investigation or arcana.
I would like to do Arcana since that's 1 point better.
Go ahead. So you can sense that there is some unnatural magic, like witchcraft style magic, in the pit at the moment. Whatever is in there is preventing any other source of fire from lighting this fire. it will not ignite as long as that's inside it.
Can I
From
try
what
and
you can
remove
tell,
it?
though, from what you can tell, it looks like it's just in the fuel source inside of it, though. So you can attempt it and see what happens.
So what if I just pull the log that was in there out?
You can attempt it. It seems cold to the touch at the moment, so you should be fine.
Okay, I'd like to just pick the log up that has that curse on it and throw it out of the pit.
Alright. So, you throw it out of the pit. What would you like to do next?
Is the effect still around the pit?
As you check the pit, it seems that there's only tiny trace amounts. Besides that, it's all out.
Light it again.
Alright, I'll try to light it again with the torch.
So you basically see Shiro reach into the fire pit and throw a half-burned cold log out.
Where's that damn deer at?
So yeah, you throw it in and you notice that it starts igniting now. It's taking a second to start up, but it is starting.
They planted some sort of curse on that log. What if they wouldn't let it burn?
I think we gotta stay with the kobolds next time.
That's a fine idea.
Question, do I see the deer anywhere?
Oh. Okay, so this is where the, hang on a second.
Oh, no.
Perfect timing for that. So, first of all, fire lights up. I didn't mean to move the pit. There we go. Fire's lit, guys. Look at though.
Bonfire lit.
So, as Zofia looks around, Zofia can see in the distance it running around, and eventually it suddenly charges forward, it freezes, and then it retreats back once it's light.
Oh, hell no. Get over here, you stupid deer. Fuck!
You hit the tree. It was too fast. It's retreating back. But now you have the campfire lit, and it retreated immediately.
Darn it.
Oh,
Missed my shot.
goodness.
I grab my arrow and pull it out of the tree. Oh, there. At least that's dealt with. For now, but we better keep watch. Keep an eye on the fire as well.
Yes. We need
Is that
two.
Wendigo texting?
We need
Oh,
two.
yeah.
We need at least two people looking at a time.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep an eye out, though. I have my bow ready for that deer.
I guess I'll have my hands out in two different directions.
Tavis, I love that fucking image.
Mm-hmm. Then you'll love the next one.
Yeah.
Every time the dog's left with me, my room smells like shit.
So what are we waiting on right now?
Sorry, I was looking at something. My bad. So, I'd like for everyone to do perception checks. So for the first shift of night shift, first night watch, you guys do yours.
Alrighty.
Who will that be?
Right.
Zofia's gonna stay up though as you guys sleep.
Like it says,
Or which
Zofia and
one?
Roskr.
Yeah.
Zofia
Alright.
and Roskr, I guess.
Wow, got
So, yeah.
18s.
So yeah, as you guys are looking at the night, you can notice that, well, a couple of deer are. You can see like the corners of the camp. There is just a couple of deer that just sort of stand there and watch the whole time. But every once in a while, through the hours you guys are doing your watch,
I'm just gonna fire my bow at the deers anyway though because
alright, the deer
she just
don't have an image. I'm gonna use the default monster image.
yeah, she's just gonna shoot at the deers anyways though, stuff to make sure though.
Every time you fire, they don't react. Even if you make full-on contact, they just stand there and take it.
There goes my crit hit.
Every once in a while in the night, you do see it come back, whether it be on all fours on the ground, walking on two legs, or in the trees. Every once in a while, it does return. It just slowly circles the camp, but as long as the fire is on and you guys are near it, it does not approach.
Okay, so the deer didn't react to my shot, even though I hit him in full contact.
Mhm.
Yeah, these deers are not normal. Something's going on here.
You don't
By the
fucking
way-
say.
I'd like to point out, you shot it like... So, with the deer you shot, it went straight into the eye, by the way.
It just didn't stop staring.
Nope, it didn't move, didn't twitch, no noises, it's just looking. Every
Well, I
once
guess
in a
there
while,
goes my arrow.
every once in a while the deers are twitching, or they just take a couple steps to around the perimeter like the Wendigo did. Full on skinwalker.
I wonder what my ex would have done on this situation. You would probably know better, but I don't even know if he even came across these.
I'm assuming the one on the left is the one you shot.
Yeah, probably. Really good shot though, too.
Alright, so as the time passes, eventually it's time for the other two shift. Before you go to bed, though, you notice that the deer you shot over here, you can see the shadowy mist just suddenly erupt and just start coming out of the deer like it's like a black flame, and the deer just drops. From what
Oh.
you can tell, it seems to be dead. You could either choose to investigate as Shiro and Ryker are waking up for their shift, or you could just go to bed here and check later.
Hey, Shiro, Ryker, take my bag and keep an eye on it. I'm gonna check on that deer real quick.
Please don't die.
I'll be
here.
fine.
Yes.
No point sneaking at this point.
So yeah,
Please be very careful and be strapped. Take my bardic inspiration.
yep. So
Okay.
Shadow,
Strapped
as you
or get clapped.
as you're checking on the deer, you can see the shadowy flames pouring out the deer, and as you're looking at this deer, you can notice that its head seems a little bit like a skull, at least somewhat like it, and as the energy slowly but rapidly flowing out of the thing, it starts to look more and more like a normal deer, until eventually it's fully normal and just dead on the floor.
I'm gonna drag you out. Come here, you little bastard.
Make a strength check.
See if it's heavy.
Strength or athletics, but yeah, it's a full-on animal you're trying to drag.
Let's see here. Oh wait, oh man, even on advantage too.
So Bardic Inspiration, if I recall, doesn't give you advantage. It just adds to
You
your
can
thing.
choose whether to use your bardic
Oh.
inspiration dice.
Okay.
You can even do
Oh,
it.
okay.
You can even do it after you make the roll.
Oh, okay. So just one regular strength though, then, or
You can choose when you want to use it.
I might as well use it now since you gave it to me.
Alright.
Man, that's an 8.
Not help.
The bard cannot save you.
So, as you're trying to pull, you can notice that some of the energy is still in the deer bit by bit, and it's keeping it in place.
This deer's heavy as hell. Damn. Okay, you know what? Forget the deer. We'll just go ahead and back up for now.
Shadow, I want you to make a quick perception for me. So, congratulations, Shadow. Now that you've seen, hang on. So right around here, as you're exiting, you notice it. You see it running to you. Default picture, don't worry. So, you notice that it's like reaching for you, and then it freezes when you look at it.
Oh, you are a persistent son of a bitch.
I'll point out, it is actually a large token, not a medium, now that you got a good look at it up close.
Oh, crap. Nope, nope,
Yeah.
nope, nope.
And
Fuck you.
as you're backing up, everyone could see it just standing there.
I fire another arrow at this one.
Ryker
instead.
behind you through the fire.
Alright, Shadow. So, you're firing at it?
Yep.
Alright, so that would be... So, actually, you do hit it. You shoot it right in the eye. It lets out this yell of pain.
I told you I'd shoot you in the eye.
And it's just there on... It's hunched over, staring at you, giving some little twitches and stuff. But as it's staring, you notice that very slowly the arrow very slowly slides out of his eye and onto the floor before it just runs off.
Grabs the arrow and then walks back.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a dangerous whatever that creature is. That's not a normal deer.
Just
So yeah.
We'll wake you up should an emergency happen.
Yeah, I probably need some sleep. Okay, thanks for keeping an eye on my baby.
Yes, I think it's peed somewhere nearby. I can smell it.
Wait, pizza?
Peed. Urine.
Oh.
Made a
Oh,
mess.
I thought I heard pizza. Never mind. Good night.
Sideways.
Ryker's gonna go ahead and tend to the flames real quick just to make sure this fire stays lit.
Yep. So, as you're checking, and I'm assuming Shiro's helping with the fire really quickly?
Yes, yeah. Well, no, Shiro's gonna be looking out into the woods because she just saw the arrow ooze out of its body.
Yep, straight from the eye. So yeah, as Ryker's checking, you can see that the fire is still alive and well. However, you can see that every once in a while it has a flicker as if it's about to go out, but it never fully does. So, yeah.
I don't like this place.
You know, I would normally try and make a joke about you being pampered as a noble, but yes, I don't like it either. We're in complete agreement.
Oh, I'm glad we're on the same page there for once.
Speaking of, since it doesn't look like we'll be having our private moment, do you mind if I talk to you in your mind?
Yes. No, not at all. Go right ahead.
Alright, just tend to the flames. I'll watch the woods. And
Okay.
the rest of this conversation happens through message.
Yippee!
If I recall
sorry.
last night, you said you didn't care much about the paranormal, yes?
I must say, I think my views on it have very much changed now.
Is that so?
I do not like our current situation. Whatever that thing is, it's not unnatural. It's not natural.
Yes, I agree. It's a little familiar to things I've heard stories of, but this one is, from what I remember. All right. Do I have to roll for how much folklore I know, or as a bard can I just ramble on about the
Okay, so-
Wendigo?
The Wendigo is a popular one, so yes, you can ramble about the Wendigo specifically freely. There's a couple others, like the Chupacabra you could ramble, but it's only
Okay.
like the super popular ones, not like the obscure ones that are like ancient, like specific countries and shit.
All right, perfect. I know of
Yeah.
spirits in the woods, born out of desperation and avarice, through whatever means led them to commit such a deed. They performed cannibalism and became possessed. And as they did, they lost the spark that made them sapient.
So now they're just monsters.
Now all they are is the hunger that led them to consume one of their own.
Oh God.
From what I know, the fire keeps them at bay. The only way I know to combat it is to burn their hearts.
Suppose that means that this fire is our lifeline now.
Very much so. There was a curse put on the log that I pulled out. It was keeping the entire pit from burning. It seems like there was more, but whatever I've done, it's allowed the fire to continue.
Do you think one of those creatures placed the curse?
It seems like it. There was something dark and malevolent about that log. And certainly magical. Whether or not something like that could have done it, I'm not sure. But either way, removing it allowed us to keep it away from us.
So long as we can keep this fire going, it'll stay at bay then.
Yes.
And it'll also prevent it from trying to kill us.
Absolutely.
So?
Should we absolutely have to combat it? Try and throw it into the fire? I don't know if that might help, but it would certainly probably cause it to freak out.
I think my spark compound might actually be able to do something against it, but I pray we don't have to actually try to combat it face to face.
I agree. Whatever means you use to scoop me up and run away, keep that on hand in case we need to.
Speaking of, I think I still have. Let's see here. He's gonna kind of peek under his shirt real quick, and he'll say, 5 more charges tonight. I would brew more now, but I don't have the time.
That ought to be enough.
Let's hope so.
If it... If anything, this creature makes me particularly uncomfortable. I see. This is all happening in message, by the way. It's just me and him.
Mm-hmm.
I see some bit of what I've gained a talent for in those things. Not the cannibalism or whatever, but they have another trait about them.
What would that be?
They're mimics. Not in the way of a treasure chest with teeth, but any voice they've heard, any sound they've witnessed making, they're masterful at recalling it. As a bard, I've tried to hone the art of replicating particular sounds for songs, and even copying voices for sneaking around and getting in places I shouldn't. But mimicry done by a monster is chilling.
So you're telling me these things are like parrots? Oh no.
Parrots that want to eat you.
Ryker's just gonna give a paranoid glance around him before just turning back to the fire.
New phobia gained, parrots.
Really quickly, can everyone in the chat just put their heights for me really quickly? I'm gonna make a side-by-side comparison of how tall this thing is for later, for you guys.
I don't know if I put a height for her.
Oh, this
I
is
think I
funny.
might have.
Oh.
I did put a height for her.
This is funny. Shiro is 6'2".
This 5'8"
Actually,
motherfucker just
me
picked
and
up
Ryker
Shiro
are the
and
same
ran
height.
for it.
Wow, we got tiny. Probably would be bigger.
Actually, Hack, can you do insider perception?
Sure. I'm gonna do perception. I don't want to do insight.
Insight, Shiro's a Wendigo all
What?
along.
21.
Well, that beats natural deception, so you can. So maybe it's a slouch or something, but she seems not to be as tall over you as normal.
Ryker will kind of just keep it in the back of his head before saying, well, apart from the scary, how are you feeling? Any side effects from the drug earlier?
None at all. Besides maybe a more restless leg than normal, but that might just be my nerves.
Let us hope so.
This thing is enormous. How about if we survive this?
By the way, in my chat, I'm gonna put an image about basically the distance it's regularly keeping itself at compared to you guys.
Oh no. How about
Help! It's after my PC.
look, Shiro's going to look around to make sure both the other people are asleep. I know Roskr doesn't sleep, but if you maybe in the morning I'll show you what I wanted to talk to you about. But it does require privacy, and we won't get that while also having safety.
We'll,
This is fucking amazing.
we'll figure something out.
Yeah. How's the fire?
Still burning strong for now.
Good. The serum tasted horrible, whatever it was.
It's a special compound. I originally got it from my brother. I believe he calls it caravan.
Well, it tastes like someone tried to feed me treated wood, so I'll believe you
okay.
on that.
That's why it's supposed to be injected. The only reason we have it as a oral hybrid, I guess, it's really just for people who hate needles. So you can either bite the bullet and, more bite the bitterness and drink it, or you can suck it up and inject it.
I guess I'm glad I took the consumption option. Have any of these deer moved since we've? They've all just been there every time I've looked up.
I don't think they have moved, and I'm not willing to try to beckon them to do so. I would try to shoot at them, but I don't want to risk starting a forest fire.
The worst part is what I know about the tall tales about this thing. It's not like a normal spirit that can be appeased.
Alright,
You
it's
just
time
have
to
to
roll
outlast it.
perception.
Oh no.
The perception. Oh fuck.
So yeah,
Shiro on a fucking roll today. Jesus Christ.
Parries the Wendigo.
By the way, if you saw the image I sent in the chat, it's eerie when you notice where the fuck it is in the image. It's just, So yeah,
Is it the shape at the end of the woods?
in the middle, yeah.
Yeah.
It's that. That small thing, when you notice it's like, wait, and I hate it. Like, if you expand the image and look closely, you can see it is straight up the Wendigo. Like, it has the horns and the shape and everything. Yeah, so you look around, and... yeah, it's basically doing that to you guys. Anyways, you see it in the distance, hunched over, staring at you from afar. And you could tell it's like hundreds... it's more than 100 feet away, like... it could even be around 2. It's hard to tell. But you notice around that one of the deer is in front of it in your eyesight. By the way, this is on the forgot to specify. It's bottom left is where you're seeing in the direction.
Okay.
And you notice that deer directly in front of it. It looks like that the flesh on its head is melted off at this point. It looks like a normal deer with Wendigo style. It is just a skull on the rest of the body. And you can see that there's like, at this point, like, there is starting to be flesh missing. Like, it's no longer just a stylized, oh, it looks kind of like a skull that Zofia saw earlier. It is becoming a skull.
Ryker, look this way.
Yeah? What?
Look at the deer.
Oh my god. I don't like that.
It doesn't look like it's healing from whatever this is, like when Zofia shot the beast. Maybe it's preying on these wild animals and they're too paralyzed to run.
I don't know. I just don't want to mess with it. Perhaps the sunlight will drive them off.
I hope so. I may have spoken too much in the woods, knowing this thing can mimic voices. If you don't hear me speaking in your mind, don't respond.
Gotcha. Let us hope the others can be warned soon about that as well.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So I will point out, you notice that you can hear an angry tone of Zofia in the distance, and you know she just went to sleep next to you.
Oh.
That makes
Hell.
one.
No. At least we know where it is.
At least we also know who it's trying to mimic.
I know stories of creatures like these that play by different rules. They are more along the lines of the stories of changelings, but more malevolent. They tend to try and imitate people that have gotten lost in the woods and blend in with their traveling party. Then, while they're all asleep, it eats them. But it plays by different rules, such as its voice has a weird effect where where the further away it is, the louder it sounds, and the closer it is, the quieter it sounds. But from what I know, the Wendigo doesn't play by those rules. But there's lots of things to watch out for in the forest, especially if this is real.
And yet it remains something I would rather distance myself from.
I wonder why it chose now.
We probably wandered into its territory, trying to get back home. At least I assume these things are territorial.
Do you think it preys on the kobolds?
If it does, they didn't mention it.
That is true. They didn't warn us about it at all.
The kobolds don't seem... Oh, hell no.
My thoughts
So
exactly.
yeah, you look in the direction and you notice it is closer.
Checking the fire again. It's still going. Bada bing, bada good.
Why is it
As you look
approaching?
at-
It doesn't approach
I will
while
point
we're
out-
watching it. Why is it approaching?
So yeah, just the small glances you guys looked away every once in a while. It basically slender ruled on that one. And as you go to check the fire and you notice that it flickers every once in a while when it steps closer. But
Just trying to...
now that you're keeping an eye on it closer now, it is both the fire is normal and it is staying over there.
That one's the one trying to snuff out the fire, I believe. Or maybe they're all doing it.
So it is the same creature?
I suppose.
Alright.
It only seems to start flickering when it tries to step closer.
You wouldn't happen to have eye drops or something? To prolong our ability to observe it?
Only a few stimulants, but none that have been tested elsewhere.
Alright. Shiro's going to take out her pocket watch, and while still having an eye on it, she's going to raise it up to her head and flick it open and see if it still says the same message as before.
Let's see. So I'm trying to remember the message.
This is the this ability.
Thank you. So yeah, I imagine it would be like a mix of like a normal pocket watch where it can tell time, but also have the area for that part.
Yes.
So yeah, so I'll notice that as you check it, it went a few ticks, like a few like 1 second ticks. It did a few of those, and you can see that there is a new sentence there. Uh, fuck, I didn't think about the sentence.
There's
Basically,
something
you could
new.
see that, yeah, so like 3 seconds have ticked on the stopwatch, and you can see that the words are slowly materializing. Sort of like a little flame enchantment sort of thing for each of the letters.
Okay.
Yeah. Because yours is pretty, it's purple. It's a little purple flames.
Purple fire, if you would.
You fuck. So, it says... Fuck, what am I trying to say? So, it says it begins with a great hunger. That's all it says so far. I will not elaborate what that means.
So, reading that is going to make Shiro go actually pale. Like, full pigment loss.
Poor Shiro.
She's going to fold the pocket watch and put it back in her pocket.
What's the time?
It's 2:24. 2 hours past midnight.
Time won't go fast enough here.
Well, we passed the witching hour.
Suppose there's that.
The most paranoid of us would call us safe after that, but strange things happen in the dregs of the night.
I won't consider us safe till these things are gone.
Agreed.
I think this fire's gonna be fine for the moment. We should have enough firewood nearby to keep it fueled for the rest of the night.
Right.
If not, I can burn a few torches. I'm sure that'll work too.
If you see anything that could be useful in my pack, feel free to burn those too.
Hear a sudden thud behind you guys. One of the deers. So yeah, if you check
Drops
behind
dead,
you,
full vine boom sound.
so yeah, there's a thud behind you, and if any of you check, you could see that one of the deers that have currently just a skull has just suddenly dropped dead. Just neck down is a body, the head is just a skull. You can notice that the other deer still standing are looking just like that, except they're still standing right now.
Perhaps they have a limited lifetime. Or they're melting in the light.
Oh. What if it's eating them while waiting for us?
Don't they use the bodies as hosts?
No, it uses the bodies of those who've consumed the flesh of their own kind.
I see.
It has such an insane hunger that it'd likely eat anything it could get its hands on. Like what might have happened to me if you didn't.
It's best not to think about that right now. Any more I do panic and we might lose focus.
You're right. Thank you.
As for the creatures, that means there's one less. Means there's only 2 more that we have to worry about for the moment. Oh. Fuck, make that 4.
As you're checking everything, you notice that the skinwalker, it has ran off somewhere. After about 30 seconds of it running off, though, you hear a baby crying in the deep forest.
I lost sight of it.
I assume
And
it's
now there's
another one of
baby
his
crying.
tricks.
Man, role-playing a fucking non-speaking statue is a really fun game.
I'm so sorry for you, man.
Well, the thing is, I'm fully aware and can have full conversations while in this state. And
It's just
I'm
these two aren't
currently
talking
using
next to
passive
you.
perception. That's the thing.
I don't blame you. I'll tell you this, the passive perception's helping you with the deer, at least.
The thing is, with my character, I was pointing one arm this way, and one arm this way, and because I'm resting, I'm locked in place in the standing position with both arms extended.
Yeah.
Do you think
You're
Roscoe's going? Do you think Roscoe's gonna shoot those deer if they do something strange?
Perhaps, but I'm surprised he's still awake. Something's off about him, though.
Maybe he has some. Maybe he's got some drugs of his own.
Skullhead. Anyways.
Keeps him attentive.
He seems to cover his skin a lot, so it's probably just some skin condition that he's afraid of.
Whatever it is, his his musculature must be incredible to keep his arms raised like that for hours.
I mean, 18,
I don't mean to toot
18
my own
strength.
horn, but I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I've bench pressed at least 3 rocks.
I've picked up at least 3 puppies.
I can hold 3 puppies at the same time.
I saved a feather from a house fire. Anyway,
You know, one day I almost lifted up a a floaty.
Isn't he supposed to be sleeping anyway?
Perhaps he's got some sort of situation like you, but his allows him to stay, if not conscious, maybe freeze his body in place. We should ask if he's cursed.
Snore, 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 snore.
I wouldn't call my condition a curse. Especially since it's self-inflicted.
Oh,
That was just Roskr trying to be deceptive. Like, oh yes, I am sleeping. Oh, snore.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
oh.
Dr.
Oh.
House walks in.
your curse, well, call it a curse or not, it could be better. It could be worse. Someone else could have given it to you and you not know how to solve it.
believe me, I'm trying to still work out a cure.
The deer in front of you
Medicine's really
guys
just
also dropped
slowing
dead.
down the inevitable.
3.
3,
3.
3. I just hope the other 3 drop soon then.
I will point out, as you look at this one, even though its head is looking very pale, you can tell there's still flesh on that one, compared to the rest that are just skulls on bodies for those deer.
By the way, if Ryker ever does look to Shiro, Shiro is stark white. She wasn't like that before.
He actually did look at you earlier, so he'll eventually just say,
You seem a little bit paler than normal. Are you okay?
I don't
You can
handle...
hear. By the way, as you ask that mentally to Shiro, you can hear Shiro's voice in the distance as calling for help. Don't leave me behind, please. Don't let go.
That.
Well, I understand why you're pale now. Either way,
It's like staring a ghost in the eyes while it wants to take you. You've looked it in the eyes before, yes?
not directly, no.
There's nothing behind them. No light behind it like a normal person.
I don't know which one would scare me more, if it did or if it didn't. It's scary enough as it is.
Check the fire.
I checked the fire.
1, 2,
You notice
3.
that since it's walked away, it's burning brighter.
The fire's still burning bright. Should still be good for a while.
It
Right.
suddenly has a shadowy flicker for a moment as you say
No,
that.
No. Fuck.
So, another perception.
Watch this. Fuck.
Oh.
Oh no. Bardic Inspiration won't save you from that?
Unfortunate. So as you guys are in a frantic panic as it's suddenly out of nowhere without warning, it's just starting to flicker and suddenly get lower and lower. Eventually as you guys are, eyes are wandering and stuff. One sec. As your eyes are darting around in complete, total fear. You notice in the area where the most recent deer dropped dead. TC, why you do this?
That was the direction it was looking at us when I had the staring contest.
Yep. You notice that in that direction, you lock on and you see it very close again. And as you lock onto it, you notice the fire stops dimming and just locks in place with its brightness. It's just staring.
Where is it?
Towards 3.
After the Ryker can now see this thing, and since you guys are, some of the brains of the party,
Shiro
Guys-
is going to raise her hand and try to point towards the creature before flicking.
I'm glad
Oh,
you
yeah.
read my mind.
So yeah, that's a really smart move actually.
As multicolored pastel light coats the area.
I'll point out that as you were pointing at it, it slowly started to point as well. However, it was just mimicking you. That's the roar it lets out as soon as you fire at it. You notice it immediately drop from its stance. And I'll point out from what you guys can tell, it appears to be around like 10 to 12 feet tall from what you can tell.
Good
Elite-
lord, that thing is
Just from
huge.
eyeing it. So yeah, you notice that it swings its arm towards the fire. You can see the black flames wrap around the fairy fire and immediately disperse before it just starts running off as your fairy fire overpowered its shadow flames or whatever the fuck it is, and it runs off again. And as it runs off, you can see your campfire starts igniting bright again.
Speaking of, during our sleep, did we get a rest or?
Yeah, no, you guys are getting a full-on rest. This is since you guys aren't doing anything, you guys are just making sure a fire lives, and you're just staring, even though you guys are having heart attacks. It's still technically a light activity. It just doesn't feel light at all.
Because we
It's the
are
heaviest
just
light
sitting here
activity ever.
intending to a fire when we boil it
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, no, in terms of what you're actually doing, it's a light activity. It's the least light-feeling thing in your fucking existence, though.
I can't believe
And-
that worked.
yeah.
The pastel light has painted everything in that area until for about a minute before it all fades out of existence. Very slowly, like lights losing battery.
I love fairy fire.
I'm just glad I'm not the only one with it.
Yeah.
Let's go!
Support Bard.
Just uses a random monster with fairy fire suddenly. I got it to you guys. I have like 20
The
monsters with
Wendigo
it, actually.
casts fairy fire. Oh no.
Nah,
Oh, fuck, I didn't mean that.
if it had something, it'd be called like, I don't know, abyssal fire or some shit. Limbo fire, abyssal fire,
Man, what a Five
Chaotic.
Nights at Freddy's moment right there. We survived the night.
animatronic fire. Anyways, as you guys are sleeping and, going back to yes, you guys eventually do make it to the, it's not morning just yet, but it's like dawn. Like, you can see the sun is coming up slowly. The time of night is about to end.
Sky's turned obsidian, I think. Daytime's
That's the
on
wrong
its way.
shade.
That's a flashbang.
Why is the sun rising?
The sky's turned obsidian. We're almost there.
This is good enough, I guess. So yeah, I'll point out as the night's, gone on and you guys are noticing, like, the other deer, like, all but one of them have dropped dead. And then... And, it's the point where, everyone's waking up and doing their thing. Make one last perception, guys.
Zofia, there's one left.
Fuck.
Oh, great.
Give me my luck back. Please, I need it.
You know what? For
actually,
the
now that I
sake
think
of
about
it,
it, I'm pretty sure...
take another bard dice. You get a 13.
Yeah, hold on.
Right?
I rolled my passive.
Nice. So I'll notice that as you guys are looking around, you can see it in the trees watching. It's not moving. Eventually you see it slowly, twitchily look up at the sky. See it looking left and right before it lets out a sudden aggressive growl, and then you see it retreat back into the forest. And behind you, the last deer drops dead. And the fire, you see all the shadowy flickers and immediately stop. It is now just a normal fire again. You have survived the night.
Shiro's going to hug Ryker.
Oh,
Man.
Riker's just gonna hug her back at this point, just glad that we survived.
I'm gonna go check on those deers. I'm gonna go check on that one I shot in the head.
They're all just
careful.
like molten and desiccated.
yeah, so this deer, because, Shadow actually killed it first, its head is pale, but from the neck down, its body is completely normal. But the head is pale and looks like it's shriveling a little bit.
I'm gonna see about harvesting this stuff. See if there's anything about this. Could be worth money though too.
Let's sell Wendigo meat.
Well, let's go ahead and see what we get out of this. Then pulls out my dagger. Oh my gosh, that's a good
Oh.
20 there.
I'll tell you this, you get to harvest, this is the most bountiful meat you've ever harvested. Here's the catch. As you open it, every organ inside has rotted at this point, and this is just the one you killed early. The organs
Hey,
they
Vinny.
smell rancid. Yeah?
Can I relay to them the history of Wendigos and how they fucking come into existence?
If you'd like. Granted, though, they're the legends in the game. However, who knows if that's actually the way I'm working them.
I'm
It's
just gonna
just
roll
legend.
history and see if it works out.
I
Because if
did.
it doesn't, I'm just gonna say, dear wizard.
I did tell the story to Ryker,
I say
possibly
dear
just.
wizard.
Aw, I did tell the story to Ryker, but that might have been in message
It was
Yeah,
all
it
a
was.
message.
about it being a spirit being a consumed person by cannibalism.
I'll say this, if anyone was awake, they'd hear you guys mumbling throughout the night, though. Just hearing their mumbles of
Oh,
fear.
so we're just going like.
So this is like good but
Mumble.
rotten type of Wendigo
So-
meat.
It's not even Wendigo meat, it's straight up deer meat. Here's the thing. The inside is completely unusable. All the stuff you'd use for food is not usable. The only thing that looks good is the very outside.
So
basically-
the outside I got really good.
Yeah, so basically this thing, all the insides are basically rotten and not working. And the outside looks okay, except for the head starting to rot away. Would you like to look at the other deer?
Yeah, but first I take the deer antlers though and stuff and collect some of those. How
Oh,
much
that's
of the good deer meat did I get out of it though?
None.
None? No. Well, I'll keep the deer
Mark-
antlers though.
Yeah, no, you harvested rotten flesh perfectly fine.
I guess I'll keep a deer skull that's rotting.
If I had a bag of
There's
holding,
perfectly good skulls in the other deers.
if I had a
I'm
bag of holding, I'd
stealing
fill it with
anyway.
rotten meat and fetid corpses, and then just chuck it over a wall one day at an enemy.
I have antlers, or did they
You
just
hear-
get the whole head?
You hear the Wendigo roar suddenly spawn in their camp.
Oh no, I just kept it with the antlers. Antlers.
Would you guys like a small break for now, or are you guys still okay to go?
Do you need a break, Hack? Because now that it's morning, I could pull you aside and we could have the conversation I wanted to do before we had to outlast a Wendigo.
Fair
This
enough.
Yeah, I'm
one's
sorry
not
about
good.
I'm perfectly fine to keep going.
All right.
Okay, that's the last roar of the morning.
Can you?
That's it parting. I'm leaving roar.
So now that they're gone, I'd like to drag you aside, and well, you just lasted the night with me. You know I'm not about to eat you.
Thank God. Sure.
Ryker, don't believe him. I'm out here.
Oh no! Oh,
Joke.
to make a new sentence? Oh no! Come on, you can trust me.
That one's no
Oh
good.
my God, are you good?
Hey, Shadow, I want to tell you this. All the other
Yep.
deers you're checking, every time you cut them up, every piece of flesh is there's little to no flesh inside of any of those. It's basically just traces of rotten flesh, like completely decomposed as if they were dead for years.
Come with me over
And
here, Ryker.
bone.
The direction away from where it went.
The
So-
actual flesh of the actual flesh of these deer, all the flesh on the outside is rotten and withering. The inside is there's either nothing or barely anything in there. Besides that, their skull is completely exposed. The neck down, the flesh is rotting, withering, and the insides there's barely even a chunk of meat in there besides the bones.
Well, Zofia's just gonna take all their heads.
That's completely fair, and considering these are just heads at this point.
How many have antlers?
Easy.
Question.
Oh, all of them did.
Okay, all of them. Okay, so I just got a whole bunch of deer skulls with heads.
All right.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm gonna sell good tonight.
You know, you
I
can
got
use
someone-
you can use those bones to make a nice broth with.
Oh yeah.
A nice broth. I'd rather sell them. It
No,
could be good for furniture stuff though as well.
Roskr, I'm glad you are around, but I like privacy.
Just making sure you're still alive. And then walks away.
I'm
And just
fine.
making sure it's not a skinwalker in disguise.
Thank you very much.
Now, guys, I'm gonna put in the chat how big this thing was next to you guys, so you can see what you survived. Remember, it has the Enderman style proportions, so the
I'm
limbs
pretty sure.
are super lengthy.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure that thing was nearly the size of one of these trees.
It was the size of some of the trees.
the trees have biceps.
Why is the tree speaking English?
Okay,
I'm lucky that Zofia didn't lose any of her arrows.
alright.
Mm-hmm.
So, me and you, we're close, right, Ryker? We just blasted the night together.
I'd say so, sure.
Alright. Unfortunately, we had to deal with a creature like that, but I need you to not freak out. Because I think you'll be able to handle this the best.
After last night, I'm pretty sure I'm prepared for anything.
30 seconds later, I wasn't fucking ready for that. Jesus Christ.
While looking Ryker in the eyes, Shiro becomes a dog.
Dog.
Riker's just gonna sit there, blink a couple times, realize Shiro isn't standing there as Shiro anymore, look down at the dog and go, I said I was ready for anything. But I gotta say, not prepared for that. I suppose this is magic.
Bark, bark. Bark, bark looks down at the realization that I'm an idiot.
I'm sorry, I might look like one of you, but I don't speak that language.
And she reverts.
Doesn't speak Arcanese.
And she's going to revert. No, this is something more unnatural. I don't know if this is magic or not, but recently I've been able to become animals, and I need you to keep this a very well-kept secret, because I've paid a lot of attention to what people believe about the Fae, and if people find out that I can do things like this, they will try and kill me.
The moment I just shows that the Wendigo sheet says Fae on it.
I need you to trust me that I am your friend. I am not going to eat you, I have not eaten you, and I'm not going to do anything like steal you away into the night. Please continue to trust me.
I'm not gonna turn my back on you just because you can shapeshift. In fact, it's rather fascinating. It's not in my field. It's not in my field of work, but it would definitely make for an interesting research topic. Should things change and trust is built.
So far, I haven't been able to become anything large. I've mainly managed to do cats and dogs. By the way, the Catherine and the others at the tavern, they've known about this. They've been sheltering me.
I understand.
But I don't quite understand it either. But it works. It's not something I've been able to do my whole life. It just happened sort of suddenly, and it's linked to this. As she holds the pocket watch up. She doesn't open it, but she just waves it.
Mm-hmm.
Your pocket watch is linked to your ability to change forms.
I'm not quite sure, but ever since it started saying this message, which, by the way, the message isn't actually written out yet. The only thing I have written down is what Viny has told me just today. It's supposed to be a story thing, so she'll just leave it at, it's been displaying a strange message on it, not just the time, and it hasn't been showing anything different until tonight when it added a sentence sort of relevant to the Wendigo we were dealing with. But ever since it's been showing that message, I was able to become a cat that night, and I didn't know what to do. So I just sat there and really hoped I wouldn't get run off. I ended up getting hit with a broom that night, but I was new to this whole thing, so I didn't quite know what to expect.
So what does the message say?
That's the thing, I don't actually have that written out.
Okay. I suppose that's fine.
I'd like to keep that I'd like to keep that private until the time comes for it.
I see. Well, considering we're still trying to calm down after that, well, can't say I blame you.
But
relax. I don't plan on selling you out.
Thank you. I would prefer not to be stabbed to death with a wrought iron dagger in the dead of night.
That's me laughing. That's not Ryker. Ryker will kind of just give you
Hi
a bit of
there.
a
Hi.
concerned look before saying, "Well, so long as I'm here, I'll try to prevent that."
She breathes out a deep sigh of relief, and then she hugs you again.
Oh,
Thank you so much.
Ryker will kind of just friendly, kindly. There we go. Kindly return the hug and say, "It's no biggie. As long as you're safe and the rest of you are safe, nothing to really worry about, yeah?"
Yeah. And for now, keep this a secret between you and I. I'll tell the others when I feel they'll be receptive.
My lips are sealed.
Thank you.
Anyway, still no side effects, I assume?
Can I check myself for side effects?
so you can't tell there's any at all right now?
I mean, besides being a little bit hot from... aside from being a little bit warm from that shift, no. Dogs don't quite sweat, you know?
Ryker still looks to be very concerned for some reason, but he'll say,
That's good. That's good. I don't typically give my medicine out to other people. Not since, I left my position as an alchemist.
Well, if it starts interfering with something, like if you notice a tail sprout from my back, ask me if it was intentional or not first.
Okay, I'll keep it in mind.
Thank you.
Let me know if you start feeling unwell.
You'll be first to know.
I suppose we should head back, yeah?
I've said all I need to. Anything you need to tell me? Any confiding you need?
Ryker will kind of pause for a moment and say, and kind of just glance back towards the rest of the party. And after a moment, he'll kind of turn back towards you and say,
Well, since you shared a secret to me, I guess I'll share one with you. This condition I have. I'm sure you've already caught on by now, but it's going to kill me. I don't know how much longer I have. The medicine I'm using only slows the progress. It doesn't stop it.
Talk about long he
died.
died.
One of these nights, it might be the last time I get to say goodbye to you. I just pray it won't be anytime soon.
If it's a little morbid, I kind of chose to confide in you because you seemed very ill.
Suppose secrets die best when they're young, huh?
In a way, that doesn't mean I'll work to accelerate it.
Don't worry.
I've put trust in you, and you've at least said the comforting words. So I'll do my best to assist you. Your potions don't require any animal components, do they?
Not the current iteration of it. They're mainly plant-based.
Good.
But
Good.
as I continue to modify and change how hubris works, it's a possibility, I assume.
You have a very fascinating word choice with your concoctions.
Actimo, or I just tell you could substitute it with Minecraft potion ingredients.
You're not wrong now that I think about it. I could literally just use like a fucking potion of resistance or some shit like that.
It just takes...
Yeah.
Bro, you just need a guardian shard.
but Ryker will fuck. Viny brought me off track. What was I saying?
Sorry.
To be fair, it doesn't normally happen. I just forgot what I was talking about. Oh right. The naming scheme.
Oh, I take it mainly after my family, I suppose. But I chose hubris because, well, the reason I have this condition is because I was naive. And I went against my instincts. Now I'm suffering for it.
How long have you had it?
How long has it been since Ryker made it to?
To think you'd need a infusion every day. That must be an incredible resource drain.
I typically try to brew en masse before big journeys like this. But these lands don't provide nearly as much resources as New York does.
I found out, unironically, that there's a thing called New York City in the Angry Birds multiverse, and I hate it here.
Oh no.
Also, they have a multiverse, by the way.
My fault. I brought it here.
Alright.
I wanted to kill myself when I saw that it was real. There's a multiverse, and one of them has New York City.
Wonderful.
It's a DC Comics style universe, too.
So maybe we should go near the capital next so you can resupply?
Perhaps, but that requires me getting paid first.
I suppose that's true.
I'm sure I have enough money to get most of the ingredients again. Besides, I was able to make a good amount through the very little we got last time.
Well, that's
It's
some
about time for me to-
reassurance. Yes.
Perhaps there might be other brews I can attempt with it, but for now, the one I have going for me right now seems to be the more safe option.
Okay.
I don't want to find out that an experimental brew has worsened the condition after all.
Is there something I should look for to see if you're suffering from it too much? Have you seen what happens when it's been a while?
Normally, the longer I've gone without it, the harder it is to breathe.
So I'll listen for wheezing.
Yeah, I suppose.
Oh. I'll look out for you.
I appreciate it, Shiro.
You're welcome, Ryker.
Perhaps we've kept them.
I believe
Oh,
so.
sorry, go ahead.
I believe so too, actually.
let's go ahead and get back to the others.
Yes.
And once again, thank you. And know that your secret is still safe with me.
That reassures me more than I can put into words.
We walk back over. Hey guys, guess Shiro's secret.
Just dies right there.
Unfortunately for you, Shiro panics and transforms, and unfortunately for you, Ryker dies on the spot.
Unfortunately, Shiro has just seen a Wendigo.
Harmed attack.
Armed attack.
It's Goku laying in the Yamcha pose.
Oh my god.
Oh no! Goku got Yamcha'd!
Oh boy.
Do that?
Did you all sleep well?
Yeah, I did.
You-
Then I harvested all those deer heads that we got. Or Wendigo heads. I don't even know what they were.
Well, that was
What?
that was a cannibal beast.
Ah.
It would do us well to not be in this region of the woods the next time we rest.
Yeah. Maybe next time we should actually hunt that beast next time. Might be a mission one day. Better an actual threat.
I suppose you're right, but I doubt we'd be able to overpower it.
Well, we kind of already lost already. It ran away, though, and we kind of stand around here for much longer. But we should get going.
So long as it's daylight out, they seem to be scared of the light. So we should be okay for now.
We have the daylight to go see what the kobolds are up to, and be on our way. I believe they should be meeting sometime.
Yeah, we should be doing it by now, so we should get going.
Roskr, do
Wait.
you need me to help you clean out your bag? Do you need
Looks
me to help you
inside
clean
the
out your
bag.
bag?
I'm guessing the entirety of the beehive and the dead bees are still there in the bag.
Oh yeah, you still have all of it. And all the honey with it.
I'll just go around and try to make another bag so I can put my other stuff in that.
By the way, as time goes on, you guys are cleaning up camp. Eventually, you get Colton out of the fucking bag. The T-pose vague bulge of fucking Colton.
I'm a
Grab him by the ankles, use him as a
cowboy
pickaxe.
in a bag.
I love the imagery that you guys are just dragging him, but it's not like he's laying flat on the floor. It's like his arm is like digging into the ground, and you guys just pull him by the legs or some shit.
I wonder how much these deers are gonna cost, though, man. Even though they're skulls, though, but hey, it'll be worth it.
I don't think those things are worth anything, considering how desecrated they are.
Nah, not contrary, though. Some people like to have skulls,
There are
especially
some
deers.
There are some mystics who enjoy casting bones as a form of prophecy, as a form of, searing.
And using deer antlers for magic purposes, though,
No,
too,
there's
if
a
they
better
need
word
to.
for it. Augury.
They're cooking.
Augury. That's what they do.
Yeah, divination, augury. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I think augury is a more fun word.
do you know fortune
It is.
tellers, Roskr?
Fortune
I know
tellers.
magic.
I suppose I've heard of a few from New York, but
I know
typically
magic.
they're
Oh, I was asking if you knew any fortune tellers.
Oh, I don't know any personally, no. I know they exist.
I've been honestly during my time in the guild in the tavern, I've kind of wanted to see one come in just to ask them some questions about my life. I think it'd be fascinating to see what answers they come up with.
I counter that perhaps finding out what your life will be is a little bit more fun, no?
Well, There's something comforting about knowing how your story ends.
Ryker will kind of just look uncomfortable for a second before going, I suppose.
I would disagree with the comfort.
Really?
I know my end.
Well then that should reassure you enough.
No.
No?
I just point right at the dirt and move my boot across it. Right there.
Alright, shall we go and look for the kobolds, or should we go up to town and see if we can get some more ingredients for Riker's medicine?
I would take... I do see a need to make sure the kobolds end their situation amicably, but I also believe that there's some urgency to maintaining our friend.
Yeah. We can always come back here once we actually get enough medicine for Ryker, though, to last the days.
You're right.
I should be able to last through today. We can always stop back on the way back.
In
True.
the distance, you guys can hear the screams of one of the kobolds approaching. Just, hey! Hey!
Oh?
And
Oh,
it's
did they
coming from the
choose our
top
camp?
left. Hey! There you are!
Hey there.
Oh yeah, reptilian kobold token is completed, guys. Look at him go.
Oh
Well,
my
he's a
goodness.
dumb
Dagi
wizard.
Kobold.
Oh my goodness, he's adorable. Oh hi, how's the new parent?
He's just there, smiling like a dumbass.
No words?
I forgot what I was saying.
How's your dragon doing?
They're good. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys have a way to recognize, but this one's Tiffany.
Aww.
Alright.
Very bad news, but I have to go to bed. Hope you guys have fun.
I'm
I'm
sorry for
sorry,
talking.
man.
I'm sorry for talking all session.
That's all good.
Alright, I picked a character that doesn't talk much.
I feel that.
I'm
Fair
really
enough.
sorry.
Yeah, you're fine. Have a good time.
You have a good night.
Yeah,
Have a good night, man.
I feel kind of bad picking a bard and talking people's ears off and taking up so
Nah,
much of the
that's
time.
Don't
It's
worry.
not, it's
you're
not your
talking
fault. We're all
reasonably.
doing our thing. So.
Brother, that is quite literally your job.
But yeah, as Tiffany is there, like, so we're gathering all of our stuff so we could do our kobold tradition of fight thing. I don't know how to explain it, but and as they're talking from the bottom right, there's another running. They have a token now, new kobold. Who dis?
Aww.
Dog kobold.
Hey, Vinny, could I have my puppy kobold with me?
Stay in the bag.
I took him out of the bag.
Now they're on the floor.
Oh my goodness, that reminds me of the RimWorld story of someone just giving birth and then leaving the baby on the hospital floor.
Oh my god.
That was me. I was literally just one of my fucking colonists went into labor, so I just had him go try to deliver the baby, and then they fucking left it on the floor.
I'm carrying the baby.
There you go,
Irresponsible parent.
Roll 'em.
Thank you.
Irresponsible doctor
Anyways,
as well. They didn't even try.
Here, I'll put them side by side in large so it's easier to see in game too.
Oh hey, we've got both sides now.
I'm like 90% sure my hospital didn't even have fucking sterile tiles either. It was literally just a fucking like a steel floor.
Hang on, and I'm gonna have the classic for comparison's sake as well.
I tend to use stone brick for floors, it's just more abundant.
Nice.
Look at that, guys. We have 3 types of kobolds now. It's a
Oh.
real.
Does the 5-second rule apply to children?
Wait, what?
You made me laugh so hard I had to mute. How dare you?
By the way, this one was running on all fours, by the way, when it was approaching. And now they stand. We're here to... And then they lock eyes with the other kobold, and now they're glaring at each other.
We're gonna have to make like a supercut of all just a shit ton of these clips just out of context.
Oh, I've been saving our outtakes from from when we start sessions, and then you say something out of pocket, and I just have to scrap the whole thing.
Hey, wanna make this entire section an outtake?
Wendigo's supercut.
Please don't do that. I would have to actually edit the video, and that's a pain.
Wendigo supercut, guys.
I have to do my job.
Don't worry. I'll hurt Ryker with a Wendigo if you do that deliberately.
How about this? If you exhibit self-control long enough for me to for us to end the session, I'll make a separate take of you doing whatever you wanted.
You drive a hard bargain.
Deal?
Nah, I'm joking.
Okay.
Let's go.
Alright.
I win.
Alright,
No, please.
Back to the story.
I love that Colton's here, but he's not visually represented because he's not here.
He's just bagged. We put him in the portable hole. He's fine.
That's right. He goes to the square hole.
Point out, no one has a bag of holding or anything like that, but I imagine you guys just have his head in a fucking backpack.
He descends into like a Kingdom Hearts darkness portal where it's just it's just our AFK pocket dimension.
And you guys can just imagine a Zofia though for her bag though full of deer skulls though. You could just see some antlers sticking out.
And also Colton's arm.
He can breathe through his arm. He'll be fine.
Are you sure about
Considering
that?
it's a druid, he might be able to. Anyways, the kobolds are both. They scream at you guys in unison. Well, I'm here to bring you to our sacred battleground. You shut up! No.
One at a time, please.
No! I go first! No, I go first. You don't go first. I go first.
Alright.
If you go one at a time, I will give you a singular gold piece to take back to your dragon.
They're both not talking. You can see that the dog is their tails wagging. The other one licks their eye.
Alright.
Why don't we just flip a coin? Who takes turn?
How about this? Tiffany came here first. You, because you were faster, get to relay your message first.
The dog crosses their arms and looks away, pouting.
And we will get to you.
I've come to talk to you, to our sacred land, where we argue with them and settle our differences. We were just gonna invite you because that's almost all set up. We do the fast.
Oh, perfect. How much time would that take?
You see them lick their eye again.
It's gonna be done today.
Okay, great. And now, for so patiently waiting, what do you have to say?
I was gonna say all of that, but he must have read my mind and stole what I was gonna say.
Aw, they're there.
Well, how about you say it in your own special way?
Yeah.
That way, you can still have relayed your message. Would that let you stay feeling important?
Yes.
Then go ahead.
Well, we're gonna...
Viny died. We were gonna.
Guys, the Wendigo snatched him. The Wendigo snatched him, guys. I'm sorry.
Well, we were gonna get a quiet place.
Shadow, I want to point out, I just imagine it was like Catnap just snatching the one fuck that fell on the floor in the red gas.
Oh no, yeah, this was like
Fucking, The bunny.
Was.
Yeah.
Yoink.
From what I know, don't those buns die horrifically in every chapter?
Pretty much though, because they're hanged, stabbed by wooden pikes, though, and
Fucking
everything.
hell.
Yeah.
I see, those are the Kenny of the universe. Got it. Anyways.
They
Uh,
found the alphas.
So, I came because I was gonna take you to our important battle land where we settle our arguments with them.
There, very good. See? So now you both want to go to the same place and you're both inviting us. Thank you very much for your consideration.
you could tell they both were gonna say something, but you could tell they're both angrily staying silent as they just eye each other.
So, I believe Ryker involved a reward with this? You really wanted to give them a coin?
Well, they kept their end of the deal. I'll keep mine.
And Ryker
Alright.
will take out 2 gold pieces and hand it to each of them.
Shiro was actually gonna pay the reptile. So that way you could keep more of your own money.
Huh. Well, you shouldn't let me make promises off of your wallet.
You need it more than I do.
Appreciate it.
There.
So yeah, Tiffany attaches to your leg and the other attaches to Ryker.
Now, if you two could put up with each other for the walk, it would be nice for you both to guide us.
They are both nodding.
And maybe you'll find out that you have more similarities than differences. I hope.
10 minutes later, you guys are just staring at 2 corpses on the floor.
They're both family guys.
This wasn't part of the deal!
This was
One
never the plan!
One's Yamcha, one's Family Guy.
No.
They even die differently.
They die both very similarly in hilarious ways, but differently enough that where they're legally distinct.
Oh wait, I got a question for the both of you. Are both your dragons gonna be coming to watch the whole tournament or the contest?
So in unison,
Yes!
Oh, they both are gonna love it, but you both have to play nice, okay?
they have now done the surprise Pikachu face.
A kobold simply cannot comprehend playing nice.
I will point out really quick. No, they can't comprehend playing nice with each other. There's a difference. Anyways, I will point out this one can skitter on the ground like a fucking lizard can. This one just runs on all fours like a dog.
Why is
That's
this
how
so
they lead
foggy?
you. So yeah, they're both on all fours. One's doing the lizard skittles or scuttles and all that. The other's just running like a dog. They're leading you that way. It's great.
Well, let's get going.
Yep.
Adding Tiffany to the list of kobolds I've seen.
Yeah, I feel like Tiffany was one of the ones that was asleep that you missed, I think. But yeah, they just run down, and we're gonna time skip to the other fucking map, basically. It's gonna be like, I don't know, like 20 minutes or something. One second.
Boy.
So I made an entire map for this next part.
Viny, you've given
Yeah.
me quite a tool. I hope you know.
Alright, so top middle.
Oh. Alright.
Look at they fucking full on organized for this fucking thing.
Whoa!
Can you summon my baby back?
Yeah. But put your guys on the top for me.
Oh wait, I should be next to you. I'm gonna be next to the dog Kobold.
Mm-hmm. Ryker has entered the not Ryker, Roskr has entered the hole same as Colton has. There's
Aww.
your baby.
Hey, we're
So-
all
So
totally
that's what
not
their
robot go.
their doggo kobold's dragon looks like. It looks cute.
It's just a fluffy dragon.
Very fluffy.
That's such an
By
adorable
the way,
dragon. I love them.
I will point out something nice. They're on literal like beds of grass made for them. If you look at it.
Aww.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
they really topped it off.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose I shouldn't have doubted the Kobold's
Yeah.
worships of the.
These are supposed to be closer.
I'm gonna give up.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So yeah, I'll
it is
point out.
impressive. They treat them like they're gods.
Very interesting to say the least.
They look at you in unison and say, "They are though."
They are gods.
Well, I guess we can't argue with that.
So
Ooh,
yeah.
we never got to talk to that dragon yet.
So yeah, as they're going, you see them go from all fours onto their two normal legs as they go over the rocks.
I'm just gonna like, how high is this rock? These rocks?
You'd have to actually climb. It's like 10 feet.
Ah. Okay, purple dragon, stay in my backpack. I need to climb. Okay.
Oh boy. So you're gonna have to roll a athletics for me.
All right.
So yeah, you can't get a good grip on this.
What about acrobatics?
Well, as you look around, you can see there's not really any like acrobatic parkour stuff you could pull off. Unfortunately, there's not enough like leverage and things to hop off back and forth.
Darn. Man, I was really going to try climbing up this so I
Yeah.
get a good view of the place. I
Yeah,
would
you
like
wouldn't be able to
talk the
acrobatic.
dragon.
And, yeah, in that spot, you're not able to acrobatic specifically.
Oh well. I guess never mind, purple dragon. Takes him out of the bag. Let's go.
It looks like a pretty small passageway. Would you like to go first, or shall I?
I suppose you can go.
Alright.
So yeah, you can see that Shiro the speaker and Dada the talker in the front. By the way, now that you guys are here, I can show what the champion for, also known as, Blightbringer, his token, and also Chiro's token. You can see Blightbringer has his little champion gear in his, next to the dragon.
Okay.
Huh.
Seems like they could have used the skulls we saw. Alright, I'll just stand over here and keep an eye on things.
I sit down on the ground though, and I just have purple fire on my lap.
Ryker will go ahead and just stand over here.
So yeah, you notice that both of them are telling their respective, political speaker about their arrival. The fact that they were just, I'm the speaker, I'm the talker, and it's the same fucking thing is amazing.
Aww.
So yeah, Tiffany goes back into the crowd of all of them being named, while the unnamed goes into the name of the unnames. Also, I hope you like the little mausoleum on the bottom right.
Ooh,
Very
that is
nice.
pretty.
Mm-hmm. There's a knight statue. So yeah, basically in sync still, because these guys are fucking stupid.
Now that all the necessary people are here, we can now start our ancient rite of passage.
And then they point at each other.
Our rite of passage to deal with them. Stop pointing at me. Now
We have a
we
bad
shall
feeling about
commence
this.
We'll make sure
No.
this stays above the board.
You guys are fucking ready for what I have written for this shit?
Oh boy. Is this competition with a K?
No, that would be mortal.
Combat?
Exactly, and it's not that.
Shiro, do you hear God laughing?
I think
Shut
someone's...
up!
I think I hear cooking in the... I think I hear the sounds of cooking in the distance.
Let it cook.
We shall now commence this generation of Kobold Party!
I didn't mean to press that, I swear.
Not gonna lie, that was perfect. So yeah, now they're all screaming and cheering. So... This generation of Kobold Party is special, though. We'll let them choose the 4 that will compete. And then they just wave to you guys to approach them and all that.
Us? I thought we
Oh.
didn't have any bearing on this competition.
Well, it's...
Just this part.
Well, it's quite
This
an
is gonna
honor
be
for you to
interesting.
consider us.
So yeah, Churro kind of steps closer.
So, basically, all that you guys really do is make sure things don't go crazy, like our dragons. And also, instead of the dragons doing this one part, you guys actually get the honor this time.
You'll love why this part is happening later if you talk to the dragon.
They just can't be asked.
It's funnier than that.
So, you guys will choose 2 of our guys, and then you'll choose 2 of their guys, instead of the dragons doing it. So, you choose 2 of the crowd over there, and 2 of the crowd over there. As feature, and as their talker over there, we're not allowed to participate. Oh, and our champions can't join either.
Some sort of handicap, I suppose, to keep things fair.
We're too much better than them, that's why. It wouldn't be fair.
Obviously.
Now, out of everyone, choose the 2 you want.
Okay.
For
Come
both
on, Purple
sides.
Dragon. Looks like you get to choose.
Fine. Signs as a baby.
Alright,
Alright.
well, I suppose Zofia can choose from the dogs since she has her.
Alright,
Uh,
come on, let's see here.
I'll select one from the reptile. Ryker, you can pick whoever.
I'm gonna use perception though and stuff for this. Perception and maybe insight might be good.
I mean, that won't really help. You don't know them well enough to differentiate enough between them.
I would like to just slowly walk towards them and then suddenly take a really fast step to try and see if I discomfort any of them.
So yeah, no, like as you're approaching and doing this, they're all just like, pick me, please pick me. And as you do that part, they have a intimidated like squeak.
Do any of them not react negatively?
No, you literally scared all of them.
Oh.
They were too excited and you scared. Yeah, like that.
Let's see here.
Well, that was supposed to show me who was stronger over you all. Okay. Who's got the largest tail?
They just huddle upon you like, I got the light too!
Yeah. You see all of them like turning around looking at their tails, some of them like picking up, hugging it. And then
Not just the longest, but the most full as well.
you see Tiffany dropping their tail and crossing their arms immediately.
Now that is very impressive, but I'll go off of a different message.
Drops it. Like you see all of them. And then you see over here,
Mine's actually really big! Whoa!
as they, run forward excitedly. And this one, you remember, is Jeff.
Oh, well, congratulations, Jeff. You're one of the chosen.
Yay!
You see the rest are still, checking each other.
Now, the second one will be the one with the cleanest teeth.
You see all of them drop their tails in unison as they start checking each other's teeth.
Like they were already measuring tails to see who was second place.
Yeah!
Aw.
I want to point out the one that was in second place raised their hand until you said that. You could see them drop it. So yeah, now they're just hand and mouth checking each other. Yeah, one of them's accidentally choking on a hand. It's as awkward as it sounds. So yeah, you hear
We found him!
and coming to the front. This one is Powie. Did you just die hearing that?
No, I was just trying to stretch, sorry.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Well, congratulations, you two. You're going to be the champions this generation.
Yay! Don't you mean player?
Yes, players.
Yay!
Okay, so that group's going to the side.
And let this
Alright,
let this also be a bit of a lesson to you all. The healthier and the cleaner of you get to be put up on a pedestal. You get to be
They're
cooler.
smiling. Yeah. So, Shadow, which of the two do you choose? Or if Ryker's
Okay.
helping, then...
No,
Let's have
I
both of
got
you.
it.
Oh,
I
you
got
got
it. Okay. All of you split up in 2 lines.
Why do you make me do this, you fucker?
In two lines, yes.
Sir, I don't know if I have enough map space for this. There was a fucking shit ton, and this isn't even all the kobolds
I'm
that
in like
place.
2 separate lines where they're separated.
Are
It
they
doesn't have to
supposed
be all-
fucking clipping into a wall?
Not.
Is that one okay?
There's
Oh,
an odd
Michael.
number. The poor odd one out.
The one could be in the middle. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Oh wait, I forgot my purple dragon.
Bruh.
Their
Purple
name's Purple
Fire.
Fire.
Sorry. I'm having fun here. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. I'll have... You know what? I'm gonna choose you.
Yippee!
Yep. Okay, now for the second one. I'm gonna let Purple Fire choose. Purple Fire, I want you to choose by touching someone. If you touch them, they become the person that joins the tournament. So go ahead and choose.
You see a lot of them take a step closer to it and wait.
I'll let you go ahead and AI move it around. This is like if a dog touches it though, then you have to buy it type of challenge. I'm technically doing that with the little dog.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
That
Oh.
one.
Well, it looks like Purple
They're
Fire
like-
chooses
they're like-
you.
They're laying their head on their foot now, and they're just happy.
Aww.
Can I tell
Okay.
if that one
Now they're
is?
stuck.
Can I tell if that one is Purple Fire's parent?
I slowly pick up Purple Fire
You have
back
to
up.
insight.
Hi.
You could tell they look very much alike, but that is not the parent. They're
Well.
just close enough. So it could be like an uncle, maybe.
Oh, it looks like Purple Fire chose you. Alright, that should be it.
All right. So I've named these two doggies that you've chosen.
Oh.
It's Zozo and Yeep.
Fuck. I wish you said that earlier before I named them.
I'll be right back. I gotta use the restroom.
What were their actual names that you were giving them?
So Perpy and Flooper.
Bye-bye. They're nice names.
So yeah, you guys aren't prepared for how stupid the notes for this whole fucking thing is, man.
As long as they have a metric for how hard they can cry,
Oh, that's one of the mini games.
they have a cry off.
I can go back to staying down on the ground with purple fire.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, so Hack said he's going to the restroom, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
I guess a little break.
So I'm gonna have Hack be moved over here, and these two will be sitting here.
I love that though and stuff. How I came up with the idea though. Just have purple fire though and stuff. Just kind of like that whole thing where like, okay, so I brought my dog to the store though, and anything that they touch though and stuff, I have to buy for them.
I love that
Alright,
both
so-
me and you didn't choose on like any actual genuine like who's the strongest looking, who looks fierce. Nah, who keeps their teeth clean and who did the baby touch?
You guys want to know what this entire composition is, like what the actual notes are?
I want to keep that a surprise, to be honest.
I'm
I'll tell you
excited for
this,
the reveal.
It'd be very obvious if you saw my screen with the GM screen because I have certain things on here. It's so stupid.
They play
so
rock paper. They play rock paper scissors, and the loser gets skinned.
No, that's a mini game.
Alright, I'm back.
Hi, Hack. I moved you to the side because they need this space.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Give me a second.
There we go.
This is so fucking stupid what I have for this.
Wait, what the fuck did I find?
I have a feeling Vinny wrote this part of the script while he was drunk.
No, I didn't. I wrote this. This was written in advance before the Wendigo stuff. The Wendigo stuff was a little winged. This was planned when I have this. I didn't have time to actually set this up properly is all.
Fair enough.
So, oh my god, I wish I could just say what the fuck everything really. I wish I could just say the notes. But I'd rather see if you guys could put together what the fuck is going on. So, now that you guys are standing here, the speaker and talker, they asked if you guys would like to sit with the dragons and watch.
Well, sure.
Oh. Like with the dragons?
1 second. So yeah, if you want to sit with them is what they ask.
Yeah, sure. These rocks though are kind of high though.
So they mentioned they can help in a second.
Ah.
Oh my god, the fucking coffee mug.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Mr. Mr. Blightbringer comes down. Mr. Swobold offers to, if you guys want to go on this side, to pick you guys up and carry you up this thing.
Please.
I'm gonna go with the
Hop on
fluffy
my
dragon.
Like his voice is deeper now. So yeah, if you hop onto his back, so he can take you only one at a time. He's not big enough for both.
Well, that's
So
fine.
Ryker wants.
I'll
Does Ryker want to go on?
I'll let your hospitality go to Ryker.
Alright. So yeah, you're just holding onto his back. You see him punch into the fucking wall and just start basically he's using spider climb, and by that I mean he's punching into the fucking wall to climb
Ooh.
up.
POV the least shredded Puerto Rican.
You can stay here with Dragon. As you see him sit in the grass bed.
Thank you.
And then for as you guys are, by the wall, you can see the dragon's kind of sitting here. Eyes glow suddenly as you guys actually levitate up.
Well, oh.
Oh.
Well, thank you very much.
Oh,
We didn't
oh
see,
They
wow.
smile.
we didn't see you
They
yesterday out during our visit. A pleasure to meet you.
Likewise, I was out hunting. That's why I wasn't seen.
Ah, I've been taking care of Purple Fire, the newborn.
Ah, that's who went missing. As long as you're taking care of her, it is fine.
That's who was stolen.
I've been taking really good care of this little one, and I almost swooped him though too if I didn't actually took him with us.
We get onto the boat and the Dagi tribe gets an Amber Alert for Purple Fire.
Yeah. No, she gets it specifically. Anyways, I will point out that you see a little there's basically a magical floating orb by her that's kind of a bluish tint, and there's one next to them that's kind of greenish tint. This will allow us to talk side by side with each other as if we were next to each other, even with those over there.
Oh, okay. I hope your view is good, Ryker.
I gotta say, it's very good up here.
Mm-hmm.
Shiro just waves over to Ryker from the distance.
No,
I hope
Oh.
that this contest is okay with you dragons though.
It's fine. Sorry we made you pick. We were really tired of their shit.
So I assume once this competition is over, they'll stop bothering you.
Look, they got mad at us over something stupid. Mm-hmm. And honestly, it was a little bothersome this time. Up, they started doing their thing.
Oh no.
I will point out, you can see them holding on to fucking rocks, and with the magic assistance there, you can tell that they have numbers on them. They are rolling fucking rock dice.
Oh my goodness.
They're
What, are
playing
you-
fucking Yahtzee.
No, it's funnier.
This is D&D dice.
So, Jeff looks fucking depressed right now over the one. You can see, Flubber is really fucking happy. Powie got the 5, so he's excited, and Perpy got a 2, so they're sad. So now that that's going on, hang on. Let me put on icons so I can keep in mind who got theirs.
Huh, they know how to count.
I would hope so.
Well, they are wild creatures in a way.
Oh my god.
They're still kobolds, so they're somewhat, intelligent,
I guess.
I think.
Not for us humans, though. Well, yeah.
There we go. So you see Powie picking up the dice again and rolling. So they're I forgot to put on the epic music. So basically the ambience is what you guys are experiencing. Like, huh. The fuck are they doing? You guys want to now understand what these guys are fucking feeling at the moment?
Well, this is a pretty nice view. I wonder what's going on in their heads. Detect thoughts.
Meanwhile, their heads.
Oh, oh my goodness.
So this is in their head. So I would like to. Do you guys want to see a preview of my GM screen?
Sure.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing!
They're doing a Pokemon battle.
No, they're not! It's funnier! It's funnier!
Are they doing a fucking dance off?
No, they're not! Hang on! Remember I said it was called Kobold Party earlier when they announced it?
No way.
They are doing Mario Party! They're doing Mario Party!
We're killing our DM with his own
Can
stupidity.
you see this? No, they can't. Damn.
No, I pulled it up.
Okay.
So yeah, this is what So Dan, remember in the morning when I mentioned I had to convert a whole game basically? Yeah, no, I was thinking about this for like a week ahead of time.
No way, that's amazing.
Yeah, no, literally. So I want to point out when I first made the quest, I wrote specifically about like what they were gonna do, and then I was like, all right, so they're gonna have the stupid ass competition, and I was like, what is the competition? I was like, it's just Mario Party, and then you know you guys were going on the quest with no fucking information about it because that was the DM notes, and I'm like, I can't wait for this session. And I was like, oh, it's the last session before it goes on hiatus for a bit. Let me add the Wendigo. So the Wendigo, unironically, is the last minute addition, not this.
So
Oh
us
God.
spending an hour being terrified shitless in the woods wasn't part of it.
No.
That was pretty
Anyway.
good, though.
So yeah, they all start screaming and go, Minigame!
No. Hit her with the minigame.
I imagine the minigames of them just pausing. Just for an uncomfortable amount of time, and then just roll another pair of dice.
It's like the Family Guy cutaway!
Oh my goodness, it's a cutaway that's a completely psychic battle. The winners and losers like all do their reactions and then they continue on the game!
Alright, so it's a free-for-all mini-game, guys. So for these portions, I'm just gonna copy and paste them,
Is
because I want to keep their spaces.
there something going on with them?
So yeah, they all run off of their spaces that you guys cannot see. This has to be amazing from your view, as they're just standing there and then they run off.
Wait, what?
So, you can see Shiro and Dada are standing on top of these. You see them holding a fucking basket as they start tossing fucking moss in the air, and you see them scrambling all over the place to fucking grab moss. It's one of the fucking mini games where you grab shit from the air with a basket.
Oh my goodness.
So, this is very interesting. Not what I was expecting for a moss collection. They kind of turned it around to a party?
Yeah,
What is
so-
this?
The green dragon is like, they call it Kobold Party. It's absolutely stupid, and I've been around for so many generations of this. Honestly, I'm sick and fucking tired of it. And then the fluffy dragon's like, likewise, I'm also getting kind of tired of it.
At least they're playing together.
Yeah, you should see. Honestly, you guys chose the least aggressive and least, well, how should I put it? And then the green dragon. They're the least to be an upset pussy about this. You literally chose the best that you guys could have chosen. I mean, there's like another one or two, but like, these guys are gonna complain the least.
I suppose there is
Yeah.
a silver lining to that.
Well, that's some
Yeah.
reassurance. Well,
So yeah, they start running back to their spaces.
we were mainly here to make sure that they didn't, spill out this problem across any further territory. It's good to know that this is how they solve their, whatever this is.
Oh, they have a couple other ways. This is just their best one. Oh no, they rolled a.
They're starting to
They roll-
cheer.
Yeah. So yeah, you see Flupper look sad, but then you see them pick up from the floor two mossy pebbles. Yeah, no, they have the fucking coin space system as well.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, Perpy's turn. Oh my god, this is so stupid. This is so stupid. and then it's the next mini game for you.
Oh my gosh. This
I
is gonna
love
be a
this.
long day, isn't it?
I will watch this
Oh.
all day if I have to.
So yeah. I'm sorry, I thought I could keep my cool better in this session than I fucking thought.
Well, Honey Mew has been fun.
Yeah, Honey Mew's really fun shits and giggles left and right.
Yeah.
Alright. It's a team mini game. So yeah, you see them over here, and they're actually on top of this area for this part. And you see them holding a fucking rope. They're doing a tug of war.
Oh
They're doing
my.
they're doing tug of war.
Oh my.
So yeah. So I gotta roll some kobold strength checks right now, guys.
Good luck.
Okay, okay. You know, just to fuck around.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I
give
don't
number.
like where this is going.
I'm gonna give Kobold 1 and Kobold 2 a bardic inspiration just by messaging in. Watch your footing. So at one point in the next 10 minutes of this Kobold party, they can just take an inspiration.
That's amazing. Anyways, you can see who got the victory here.
Damn.
You guys were not ready for this to be fucking Mario Party today, huh?
This is fantastic.
If only Tavis was here for this.
So yeah, Reptile Tribe got a victory.
Looks like the reptiles are doing pretty well.
Mhm.
I still kind of vote for the dogs. The dog kobolds.
So yeah, I'm gonna casually like time skip a couple portions because we're not gonna do an entire fucking Mario Party 20 round thing.
This will take forever, yeah.
Deal.
Yeah.
We'll do like a big
Yeah,
roll
so-
though, to see how ahead they are.
I'll roll the
Don't worry,
inspirations
the
for them.
The few rounds where they are winning, I'll just take into account of those and other things.
The inspirations
say
are
that.
exactly the same, so they can clutch something.
We're gonna say. We're just gonna say that Jeff's been having an unfortunate losing streak. These two are neck and neck in the same spot. This fucker's actually.
He
So, yeah, it's
started
about
third, but
halfway-
he's doing oddly well.
Yeah. Yeah, they're about to make a new lap and all that. Don't worry, just wait till you guys see the magic mini games.
Do they just know where to walk, or is there some sort
They
of
do.
markers?
They've done this enough that this is biologically in their systems now. So yeah, you see that it's now Jeff's turn to roll. Poor fuck. You see him just stomp at the ground as he pulls out two of his moss pebbles and throws it on the ground angrily. And then more time skips to later. We'll just cut to one of their mini games. So yeah, it's back to like them being more or less tied instead of them being, you know, back and forth. Like, it's a fun. It's a team mini game. So, this is something that they call Dodge Rock.
Oh, no
No.
way.
How do you feel that everything has fucking moss involved though?
Very interesting.
So yeah, you could see a magical barrier start appearing. What's fun is that you can tell which dragon's magic it is being used for this, based on just the color. So you could see Oh, that's not supposed to be doing a box like that. Ignore the box, I'll fix it.
Whoa.
Yeah, the box wasn't supposed to be there. There we go. So you see that part approaching? And then you see... So yeah, you see both the dragon's eyes have a quick glow. And also you could see the talker and speecher waving their arms and also chanting. So yeah. It's time for their fucking stupid ass they're throwing.
Whoa!
Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, that's amazing. So basically I'm doing top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right for that. So look at how well the reptile tribe are annihilating them, guys. Holy hell.
Damn.
Do you think me choosing them based off hygiene and health and tail size may have done something wrong?
So yeah, Flupper here.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
He he just fucking does a little backflip and then just rolls forward a bit, headshots Flupper. And Jeff is, you know, you see him do some of by the way, the flip how he does, it's like the fucking Warhammer Slanesh demon Dan. It's like that animation.
Oh, like a fiend?
Yeah, Flubber got fucking annihilated, bro. And then Jeff just does a little, like, spin and dodges. And then just gut shot Perpy. And now they look upset. And this fucker, you can tell, is just... They're just on the ground processing that they got hit that hard.
Is he okay?
I cover Purple Fire's eyes, though, from the brutality.
I'll point out, like, after some time, you notice that they eventually collect, by the way, these gems that they have here, these are something that they have called the Moss Stones. I will point out, you guys can tell it's just a fucking emerald.
Oh boy, are they the stars?
Yes, they are, and they have quite a few. Anyways, I want to point out, at this point, it's about, it's, you know, the sun is getting close to setting at this point. It's been going on for a while. I'm just gonna have them moved again. So yeah. It's time for, you know, the last 4 to roll. So yeah. Howie gets a 3. Oh, that's a 6 for Flupper.
The finale's playing.
Flupper is upset. They have to throw away more pebbles. Oh, here comes Perpy. Since they're in this spot. Fuck, you activated minigame. I was hoping you wouldn't. How dare you? I'm just gonna coin flip who wins the minigame. Man, it hates the dogs, guys.
Dang.
And then last but not least, Jeff. And then you just hear Churro and Dada sync. Just like, end game! And then you see all of them start running up to over here. So yeah, this is the part where they start counting the fucking... Oh no, what have I done?
They start counting.
Cryptic.
It's the Skinwalkers!
They all turn into Wendigos. It was actually linked from the start. Anyways, Churro and Dada, like, so for the most part, stars, that will go to, well, that goes to Jeff. For the most.
Jeff?
So, by the way, they're doing this the team thing. So in total, Reptile has more coins and stars in this situation, but you know, moss pebbles and moss stones, which are fucking emeralds.
They have 11 moss stones and 81 moss pebbles.
And then Dada like,
And for Flubber and Perby, unfortunately, it's 9 moss stones. But you have an 100 and
you see them like counting on their paws.
113 on the moss pebbles. Now for the bonus moss stones. They have the fucking bonus stars.
I love it.
Jeff, for having the most stars. Fuck! The most moss stones. You get another moss stone. For
I
doing
know
the
it's not
best-
picking up on Discord, but I'm clapping.
That's fair.
For the most moss pebbles, though, Flipper, you get another moss stone. Now, for the team player, Perpy,
The dogs are cheering. They just got a second one.
and the last one, for the cutest kobold here.
I don't think that's part of the game. That's not really fair.
You see Shiro just looks upset.
It goes to Flopper.
And the dogs are cheering again. And after, you know, all the bonuses, everyone starts screaming that they're tied. And everyone's cheering harder.
Wait. Oh no.
I guess it might be another mini game. I guess.
And you, by the way, in sync, when they hear tie, you hear the dragons like, oh, for fuck's sake, in sync.
Oh.
Alright, get ready for the most anticlimactic fucking end you can think of. Indeed, it's quite anticlimactic for all these antics.
We're both winners.
Since you guys are tied, we have to do the tiebreaker.
And you see everyone, including the crowd, everyone locks in and just gets excited. They're all staring in anticipation. You just see both Churro and Dada raise their arms up. And then just in sync, suddenly,
Rock, paper, scissors.
No. No fucking way.
Yes, fucking way. Okay. So there's a scissors.
Oh.
No, they tied!
No.
We've
Alright.
soft locked ourselves, boys. It's over.
Wait,
Another break.
is this meant to happen?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Wait, what?
Guys, the doggy tribe, they win. They got scissors.
Fucking go.
They're all howling. And all the lizards, like, they're all freaking out in unison. This was fucking amazing. So,
I'll be back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pause it here so we can, like, mentally relax for a moment.
Rock, paper, scissors.
You were not ready for any of the kobold portion of this, huh?
This was
very
fantastic.
amazing.
I've loved everything about this.
This is a lot different than I was imagining it would be.
Yeah, no. I planned for this stupidity from the fucking start with this quest. Ever since you picked it, this was waiting to happen.
This has been amazing.
The Wendigo just sort of happened on its own, though. That was a on-the-field complication. See, on-the-field shit, that isn't decided by the quest, unless it's something region-specific.
That was a bonding moment for Shiro and Ryker.
And I'm glad I gave you that by scaring the ever-living shit out of your players and yourselves.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
quite possibly the worst night to have before you tell the same person you stayed up all night with that you're a shapeshifter.
I know. Hey, so I know we had a skinwalker, but I'm a shapeshifter.
So I need you to understand something first. I am your friend. All right, we have that. Good. I'm puppy now.
Yeah. So how did I do on the whole Wendigo sequence?
I
pretty
was
good.
genuinely scared for my life anytime you told me to do a perception roll because I knew I wasn't gonna beat a 10.
Oh, it varied every time they happened, basically.
And then I rolled nat 20s like nothing else on the way out. And that was interesting.
The grab sequence was fucking terrifying, though. When I
Oh,
mentioned
yeah.
that wasn't for running. That was for grapples. Ryker came in fucking clutch for your life, Dan.
Absolutely.
Yeah. By the way, the sheet it was the sheet I use as a base from getting the Wendigo was a CR5 by default before I changed anything about it.
I'm looking at a CR3 version of it, but okay.
No. I used a normal D&D creature as a base and started modifying from there.
Oh, well, D&D Wiki has a homebrew page for Wendigo.
Oh yeah, they do, huh?
Yeah.
Anyway, CR5, that was not going to be a clean fight if it happened. Also, if you remember with the arrow, that was me narrating how it had regeneration as a trait.
Yeah, I picked that up, and that's when I was like, oh shit, I don't have this sheet.
Yeah. Yeah. So, anyways, how'd you enjoy Kobold Party?
This has
It was
been
good.
fantastic. I've
Yeah,
loved
when
it all.
I'll resume this part when Hack comes back because there's some fun dialogue for after. Also, you guys staying with the Kobolds actually does pay off in the end. I just haven't revealed how yet.
I'm glad though that we stayed.
Especially after the fucking Wendigo sequence, yeah.
Yeah, we kind of earned our day.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we learned though. Well, some of the party learned though about Ryker though not feeling well, type of ordeal.
Yeah.
Because I didn't even know what was wrong with Ryker though. Like what he meant by the money thing. Like we had to go and whatnot. Like what's going on?
Ryker just kind of casually goes, so I'm kind of dying.
Confides
Yeah.
into Shiro about that, and it was just like, oh, well, that
Only you
explains why
Shiro
you cared
knows
so
about the
much.
truths.
Man, I'm raising the temperature, or not raising, lowering the temperature in my fucking fridge and freezer right now, bro. I'm used to raising because numbers go high, but that's the setting of how cold I want it, not the exact numbers.
I was thinking of going and getting like a dinner for myself, but I was
I might as well
so
use the
invested in
bathroom.
the Kobold competition that I forgot I was hungry.
Fucking.
I don't
somewhat
blame.
same, but yeah, I love that Kobold
You guys
Party.
were not ready for my screenshot to just be fucking Mario Party.
Vinny, on like a random day, can we play this against each other?
Okay, I could like develop it more if you want, yeah.
just have the like, yeah. I would love for this to just be a random heat of the moment encounter. I could just run with people.
Just a D, the Honey Mew D&D.
Just a Honey Mew intermission, just like on a random weekday when people just want to decompress. I could be like, all right, who wants to play Kobold Party?
I'll be right back.
Be me. Make fucking Mario Party in D&D after scaring everyone with the cryptic of the fucking forest. By the way, Dan, you saw what I've done when the horror is actually a threat in my games. You know that it could have been way worse.
Yeah, that's why I was worried about. That's why I just had that thought of, oh, fuck, what if Riker didn't save me?
Yeah, no, if Ryker didn't save you, I don't know if you'd be okay right now or not. I'll be honest.
So the nice thing is I've shown off shape-shifting. I don't know if that really, like, fully reveals the changelingness, because shape-shifting is
No.
something like wild shaping, but they might not
Yeah.
know that I can look like a different person completely. But what is nice is that if I absolutely need to in life or death, I could make them do a disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Dan, I'll say this, the fucking inspiration you gave probably helped the reptile too much.
Yeah, I was just gonna give it to both of them to see what they did with it, and it ended up being like, wow.
I feel like if you didn't give it to both, the reptile may have lost naturally. But I mean, they still lost even with it, which is pretty. I mean, you gave it to both, but it's just really funny to think about.
I gave one to I gave one to Perpy, I think, and the other one to Powie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honey Mew is great because it's all the stuff you'd love about it's a, not completely, but it's a developed world somewhat. It's a world that does its own stuff, but you also can just live in it and vibe. Like, this world wouldn't be horrible to be isekai'd into, realistically. It's just avoid the scary portions, like, how you guys accidentally wandered onto Wendigo territory.
Yeah, it's been really fun so far.
Yeah. By the way, the kobolds never mentioned it because they have that reincarnation belief thing, and they're just totally okay with dying. So they didn't think about warning you guys because, well, one, they don't really deal with that, and two, even if they did deal with it more, it wouldn't be too bad for them because they just think of, oh, we'll just reincarnate, dab. So they wouldn't connect that with other species as much, unless they really think about it. So that's
There's
just
an
them
existential terror
being-
in our woods. Yippee!
Yeah, it's basically their thought process on it. Yippee! One gets snatched. But yeah. In my games, like, regardless if something has a script or not, there is still room for nothing is written in stone. Like, one of you guys could have fucking died earlier. Hi, Hack. Like, unironically, there was an actual threat looming over you guys. One wrong move and you guys actually could have ended up either hurt or dead. Considering you guys have magic and other tools, you guys actually had a chance of survival for sure.
It's the first time
Also-
I've actually had an artificer item save me.
This is the first time armor magical strength has actually saved my life, and I have that thing always on Velcro.
So, Hack, I hope you appreciate feeling like you really fucking mattered because you actually either saved Shiro from death or, like, the most endangering situation ever. Because that was a full-on grapple and snatch. Fucking 23 versus 5. That you saved Shiro so fucking hard earlier.
Also, what did you think of confiding in Ryker?
You talking to me or him?
You.
I don't like it.
I'm gonna check really. Oh yeah, I would like to point out that this thing has reach for its melee. Yeah, you don't want to get.
I'm kind of sad you missed the reveal of 38 in my game, Dan.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. I just think you would have liked it.
I've honestly been kind of unsure about playing Alec. I don't know if I'm really
I'm back.
doing enough to suit the character.
Well, you were.
All right.
You're doing just fine as him.
So here's a unsettling thing. That was like what a 7, I think, that it rolled.
Just make it through this current mission and the next, and I promise you'll get some interesting character development.
Yeah, that's a 9. Yeah, as you can see with just the basic claws and knowing it could do other stuff behind that, yeah, you could tell that was going to be very rough in this situation. Anyways, yeah, so they've settled their Kobold Party, and they are vibing. And the doggy tribe won fair and fucking square, basically. It's just so fucking stupid. I love it.
I knew my
And
boys had it in their blood.
they got that dog in them.
No, bitch,
Well.
they are the dog.
They are
Well,
the
since
dog in
it's-
them.
Since it's getting late, though, maybe we should stay with one of the tribes though for the night.
So yeah,
Speaking of, did anyone have the right mind to ask the dragons about the Wendigos?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. By the way, we were attacked by some giant thing with a deer skull on its head. How can we avoid that?
So yeah, Mr. Green Dragon's like, fuck, I thought I ate those in this region. Oh, the Wendigos were still around? I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah,
They did have quite a few territories nearby. They aren't too much of a threat to our location, but I'm sorry you had to go through that, if you did.
Yeah,
We
had a
we
little
were
bit of a
encountered by a
close
big
call.
one.
we had a night.
Well, fortunately for you, hopefully it was just a normal one and not like an alpha one. Those
It
are
was
rare,
pretty
but they're...
big.
How big exactly?
Twice the
Bigger than
size
a
of me?
tree.
About 12 feet-ish?
From my knowledge, those are the normal ones, not the alphas.
Oh.
How much
The
bigger
fuck
are
are
the
the alphas doing
alphas?
here?
I don't remember, but I do remember that they stand over them, from what I remember hearing. I've never encountered them, and we made sure that they were eradicated from our nearby area, at least for the most part, as she gives a glance towards him. Look, I defiled their forest, okay? I don't want fucking competition with a fucking deer mutant. Anyways, thank you for the information. We can resume purging some of them. Luckily, they don't actually benefit the ecosystem nearby. They actually damage the ecosystem, as you can imagine.
Yeah, they
I would
definitely
assume
do.
so.
Hopefully our next visit lets us sleep more peacefully.
Of course.
If we
And
ever need a
next time-
mission for us, so just let us know.
Of course. And next time we'll actually inform you which areas on a map are to be avoided.
That would be very much appreciated.
Yes. There are a couple tells in their territory, but sometimes they aren't apparent, especially if they're new. Like just complete bones and carcasses of animals. Basically the skulls exposed and the carcasses just laying there, still attached to the skull. That's one of their many signs.
I'll be right back.
Wow.
Yeah.
I got some of the deer skulls though from our encounter though.
You see the just inhale concerned face on her.
But they've been removed though, so they probably won't work now.
It's still there. Mr. Dragon on the green dragon's like, oh hey, one of those things. I'd recommend either purifying them or let me handle them really quickly, because those still have residual death on them, whether it be poisonous or their shadow magic or whatever that is. I don't actually know what they're casting.
Here, I got let's see, how many heads did I get? Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 7. Wait. I think there were supposed to be 6, weren't there?
I think
was 6.
I think I chose the wrong competition viewing partner.
Yeah, I overcounted. I got 6 of the deer skull heads.
All right.
There was a lot that surrounded us though, but couldn't reach us because of the campfire.
You see the levitation telekinesis magic just pick up the skulls that they get handed to the other dragon. It still has its mark. Alright, one sec. You just see him, I kid you not, like, you see his eyes glowing green as he just kind of puts one of the skulls in his mouth. And then, like, after he's done with the skulls that are super tainted, and it's like, there we go. I overpowered their taint with mine. It should be more valuable now, anyways. If that's something that makes you feel better.
Ah, thank you so much. This will be really helpful.
Yes. Instead of casting their rotting effects on you, it can cast poison instead. Besides, you probably don't want it for that.
Yeah, probably not.
You just see the fluffy dragon looking a little upset and like, as she slowly picks up the thing. You could tell she didn't want to pick it up after that, but she has to, and she gives it to you.
Thank you.
Yep. The poison stings a little bit, but it won't be enough to hurt you. It just stings since it's fresh and from this guy directly.
Luckily I got gloves. I just have to be careful of the fumes.
Yes. Anyways, we'll deal with the Wendigo problem. You guys, well, you guys are gonna get your 20 gold, 10 from each of us. So I'll cough up
Alright.
my 10, and he'll cough up his. You just see that the champion Blightbringer, reaches into a little bag that's right here. And he pulls out the 10 gold for each player. And Miss Fluffy Dragon eyes glow, and you just see the 10 gold materialize next to her per player.
So we
So
each get
everyone
10.
gets, yep, you guys get, no, you get 10 from each dragon, meaning you guys get 20 in total.
Oh, wow.
Meaning the quest rewards that said 20 gold, when they specified 20, that was them agreeing on that, meaning this was a joint together quest by them both.
Oh,
Entire
this is
fucking
their
time.
quest.
Yeah, no, they did this quest together. This is what this moment is.
So you
Them both
both wanted
giving
to
you guys-
put an end to this?
You see, look at them. They're fucking annoying. Blightbringer's like, am I annoying? No, you're special.
Yay!
And they've been causing a lot of havoc as of late, though. Is the reason why you needed party people to come?
Yeah, they've been a bit, yeah. And now that we know there's a Wendigo going on, we can focus on that instead of, what happened like the day before. All that
Yeah.
stuff. Anyways, thank you so much. All you guys will get 10. And is there anything else you guys would like to request? Anything you need?
Maybe a night stay might be best, though, because it is getting late.
Oh, of course. You can spend a night at either of our places. You would probably want mine, though. I'm pretty sure you don't want to get poisoned or met with Betsy. Hey, Betsy is a reasonable, responsible, and amazing girl. She is your spider. And she's wonderful. She is still a spider.
I
I
think
think
I'll
I-
be staying with the doggies.
I think I want to
Same.
go, too, since I technically got family with this one right here with my purple fire.
Ah, you named her Purple Fire.
Yeah, because purple fire ate a special type of meat, though, that was a special type of what was it again? What was that animal that you guys fed it? It was some sort of a god type of it was a badger. It was a honey badger, I think it was.
Yeah, I think you did feed a bit of that.
Yeah, it was a very special honey badger that we killed, though, and one of the party members fed it, and I called it Purple Fire.
I still love their Wrath of God fucking trait they have, where they just had the proficiency bonus as multiple attacks.
Oh no.
They have Wrath of God now. But
Mhm.
they don't know how
Well-
to use it.
Well, if both Ryker and Zofia are going to stay with the doggy, I don't know if the reptile would feel bitter about that. So let them know that. So do let them know that we mean them well and congratulate them on their performance.
Don't worry. They'll forget about it, and if they don't, well, that won't be that bad.
Also, plus though too, living with the dog tribe though and stuff for a night though would be a little bit convenient though for us to get like to the ship quicker, though, to get back.
That is true. We do need to worry about time.
Yeah.
Of course.
We'll have to make sure to visit sometime. It was nice. It was fun, though, with the adventure.
Now, before you go, do you need anything? Anything else?
No, that seems to be it.
What would you all be providing?
Just shoot an idea, and we can see what we can do about it.
Wait,
Well,
maybe...
Ryker, you were looking for certain materials.
Yes, actually. If you could help me try to locate some of insert materials here, I'd actually be very grateful.
Ah, inserted materials. Those are from all around. At least some of those materials. However, I can help really quickly if you'd like.
It would be much appreciated.
Well, actually, now that you mention it, well, considering you two are the first dragons I've had the chance to meet, and you both are quite impressive, could I have some means to communicate with you two from long distance? I know the doggy had a necklace that allowed it.
That's right. We can give an orb if you'd like. It's not a scrying orb. It's a messaging orb.
I'd find that very nice.
Yes. It will only link to whoever has the other side. And don't worry, the one we're giving is a 3-way. So me or them can talk to you. But it's directly to us.
Sweet.
Yeah, so you can't call any of, them down there. Only us two.
I think that might be better, or else we'll just constantly get calls from them.
Exactly. You don't... Look, we live with them. You don't want to deal with that.
I can know how it would feel, but I got a kid now. I gotta take care of this one now.
I have to admit, it's been kind of fun to listen to them arguing across the necklace.
It is pretty fun.
Yeah.
Until you have to deal with it every day.
That is true.
I think one of the lizard ones threw away theirs though into the lake.
So yeah, Ryker will see that the fluffy dragon will look at him a bit. Excuse me, you're known as Ryker, correct?
Yes, ma'am. Sir. It?
Ma'am is correct. Would you mind if I see one of the vials of the things you need to create?
Sure. And he'll go ahead and reach into his pack again, pull out one of the vials, and hand it out towards her.
You can see her, the telekinesis as it gets floating to her, and she holds on to it. Ah. This shouldn't be too hard then. Do you have any empty vials?
Let's see here. He'll go ahead and pat himself down real quick and produce 7 of the same vials.
As you're holding out all the vials, you see all of them floating to her. It's like, alright, one sec. And then, this bitch kept be casting spells. Basically, this is all in the Draconic tongue. Unless you have Draconic, you cannot... Well, actually, no, for her it's not Draconic, actually. For her situation, it would be Beast. Like Beast speech.
I'm not high enough to understand this.
Yeah, so it's some sort of uncommon bullshit. So yeah, as you're cheating with that one, you can tell she's casting comprehend languages. Or not, fuck, I read it.
Bruh.
So you can tell that she's casting create or destroy water in the empty vials. And then using some unknown spell you've never heard of before. But from what you can tell from the comprehend languages helping you, it's some sort of duplication spell of at least something of that nature. As you see the color of the vial of medicine the vials of water turn into the same pigment and everything. And she starts telekinesising them back to Ryker. There you go. I've duplicated the materials into the water, so now it should act as your medicine.
Thank you.
You're
You're a
welcome.
lifesaver.
I'm glad to help. It's the least we could do considering how much you helped us. And
I'm
then the
honored to
dragon,
have been able to bear witness to that.
the fluffy one nods at the green one's like, and trust me, fucking glad you guys helped because these fucks would not shut up for the past few months. I would have used my breath weapon, but considering they wouldn't have exactly died. They would have gotten sick at the most. Oh well, they're fun in the end. They're good guys. You see him pat Blightbringer with his tail. He's getting all giddy there.
Well, I do hope you enjoy raising the children.
He has the happiest smile. He's not talking, he's looking away, but you could tell it's the happiest expression he's shown in the past 2 days. Okay, it's the second happiest because watching his kids hatch was better.
This does raise the question, though, of who mothered those eggs.
And you could tell he's gone silent as you can hear in your mind from the other dragon. This is not a good topic to be talking about with him. Trust me, it's a personal matter.
Yeah, probably don't take it too far.
Well, congratulations on the offspring. It is a miracle.
Well, would you guys like to stay a night still?
Yeah, that would
Yes,
be
if
nice.
possible.
Somewhere safe though, just in case if those Wendigos come after us again.
Well, that's easy. They avoid dragon territory. They know better.
That's why we prefer that though over going out in the forest. So when we were searching for the ingredients that we were trying to need until they showed up.
Oh, well, we could simply just take you home instead if you'd like.
You
Well,
would do that?
Well, I easily can. Out of us two, I'm the more magical. I could
It
easily
isn't
take
very
you home.
far.
Let's see, where exactly are you from?
We're from
Just right
Redwood.
here.
Ah, Redwood. I didn't actually think our little plea made it that far. We knew it went to the nearer towns, but didn't realize it reached out that far at least. Good to know. So, that would mean you're the Honey Mew Adventuring Guild, correct?
Indeed.
Yeah.
Personally, you guys are my favorite.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Mr. Reptile Leader over there prefers one of the nearer guilds. Probably because they have the most barbarians out of all of them. That or it's the druids.
I suppose distance does make... I believe there is something inconvenience there.
Yes. While I don't believe Honey Mew has an established teleportation circle yet, like some of the other guilds, I could take you guys to one of the nearest ones. At least the nearest ones that I can take you to. So if you'd like, you can spend a night and then you guys can be teleported as close to home as possible.
That would be great. Thank
Well,
you so much.
That sounds like a fantastic offer.
My
You're welcome.
appreciation.
Well, how about if we go ahead and rest for the night, though? It is getting darker.
Of course.
Well, let's get going then.
I think now that I know that there is a Wendigo around, we should be extra prepared for... Well, actually, no. You said they'd know better than to approach dragon territory. We can sleep peacefully tonight.
Yes. Even though they are pretty feral, they're intelligent enough to at least recognize what is the bigger animal.
Looks like me and you will sleep easy tonight, Ryker.
thank God.
The time they really become a problem for us dragons are the alpha Wendigos. That's when they really start to become a problem. But at that point, they're more of a problem for everyone else than us specifically. It's just, you get the point. They start becoming a threat to us at that point. Those things are ferocious.
Yes.
Luckily, if everyone does their part in the world, we will never see an alpha. Period. POV the DM casually foreshadowing for it whenever this becomes a full campaign.
Uh,
I don't
well,
know.
Well, a whole day of spectating a Kobold Party is shockingly exhausting.
Indeed. So yeah, I think this is the part of the game where I'll start narrating the ending of it. Because I think we've went on pretty good for today.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. So you can see that the kobolds for the reptile tribe, they would actually climb onto the dragon's back, and they'd all, bit by bit climb onto his back, and then they fly. Meanwhile, for the Dagi tribe, you'd see her picking up all of the kobolds with her telekinesis, and for you guys, she would give you the offer of either telekinesis or on her back personally. It's a personal choice there.
Backriding. That sounds magical.
Back rating.
Think about like the
Yeah.
fluffiest carpet or like fur you've ever touched in your life. That's her.
Yeah.
That
Very
unrealistically soft fur.
This is unbelievable. I'm gonna need to try and imitate this. In her voice.
You hear in the back of your head. You do know I have detect thoughts, correct? That sounds.
You're softer than any pillow I've ever felt.
Oh my.
Thank you. I do
You
try
know
to
it
keep my
is.
fur pristine. And then both tribes are off to go home. Eventually, you guys are, in their nice little burrow in the hills, and you guys get to sleep soundly through the night with the doggy tribe. At some point, you notice that as you're going over, you can see the forest below. At some point, that one Wendigo is spottable, but you see it hides when it notices you guys on the fucking dragon, like quicker. I'll point out it was in the darkest portion of that forest. So while it's hidden, yeah. To be fair, it was, starting to become night at this point. So it's starting to come out and it's like, what the fuck? Seeing you guys in the air on a dragon. Like just a head twitch of what the fuck, and then it just hides immediately. You guys get to the night, you rest. Eventually, you guys vibe at breakfast with all of them. You guys get teleported back to the docks. I'm joking. You guys get ported back onto the... Not in the... Basically, one of the nearest cities from Honey Mew and Redwood and all that. Basically, the port over there. So it's like a couple days of travel, basically. But you guys are basically in home turf, which is really nice. And the rest of that trip will be going all the way back to Honey Mew. So
Alright.
basically, on the map, you guys would be teleported to right in this port. Meaning, realistically, you guys would have about 1 day going full speed.
Alright.
So basically, you get teleported to, Newport Palms. You spend 1 day of travel, and you make it back to Honey Mew, where you guys get to turn in the reward, which, they already gave it to you since they did that in person.
What a great outing. Thank you all very much for my first, outside mission.
Oh yeah, it was very fun. Got to kill something. Actually, I got to kill a weird wooden deer Wendigo. It's very interesting indeed.
Thank you for the research opportunities.
And we also got a new party member, Purple Fire.
You kept them?
Yes, it is my kid now.
A year later, you get to hear your money of your life.
No.
Your
Purple
money
fire.
of your life.
Purple Fire, stab him in the shins. Go.
Oh, now it's Pokemon, huh?
Purple Fire, I choose you.
Shins. Go. Get his ankles.
But yeah, the last thing before the session officially ends, as you guys are having your nice, touching moment outside the fucking, outside the guild. You guys are having your moment. You guys walk in together, and Catherine sees you guys. Welcome back. Holy shit, you guys look awful, game ends. So that's the end of the episode, Singer.
Aw. Hello and welcome. What happened to you? Da 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 da.
This game would have the ferret walk as the fucking ending credits, wouldn't it?
Da 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 da.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. So that was the last session of Honey Mew for a good chunk of time. How'd you guys like the final one for now?
It was good.
Stop that! I don't know if it's copyrighted.
I don't know either.
We'll just have to find out. Well, at least that's the ending part of it.
Mm-hmm. So yeah,
This was
So, Hack,
fantastic.
did you enjoy literally saving his life earlier?
Did you enjoy saving my life?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad you guys actually felt like it mattered in that scene.
Oh yeah. That
Yeah.
was a good session.
Thank you for caring about Ghost. You got that reference, right?
I don't think so, but
Okay. In Destiny 2, there was a mission where your ghost, which is the thing that can revive you, has to interface with some pylon that's really volatile and can explode if it's damaged. So, like, some AI says, if you care about ghosts, you will protect this pylon to avoid it from overloading and damaging them. And Ghost gives you a reply and just says, please care about Ghost.
That's amazing.
please care about ghosts. Please care about ghosts. Please care about ghosts.
Thank you for caring about Ghost.
But yeah, Dan, I'll say this though: if you did get snatched, I could not confirm if you would live or not. But it would not be a pretty odds in anyone's favor.
Thank you for saving me.
Yeah, like unironically, you guys did have a life or death situation. I'm not sugarcoating it.
Turns out drugs are very good.
Yeah.
You know, when
Yeah.
they're not actively killing you.
Remember, guys, do drugs. Ending recording there.